Good afternoon from the 104.5 The Zone studios. I'm Ross Johnston. The Titans have been awarded linebacker Brian Asamoah off waivers, waiving linebacker Otis Reese. Asamoah had been with the Minnesota Vikings since being selected in the third round of the 2022 NFL Draft. In 46 career games with the Vikings, he had 20 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery on defense, plus an additional 10 tackles and a forced fumble on special teams. In 2024, he saw action in all 17 games for the first time in his career, primarily on special teams. Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice is expected to have his disciplinary hearing with the NFL on Tuesday, September 30th in New York. That means that Rice is now likely to be able to play the first 4 weeks of the season before any potential discipline is imposed for his role in a multi-car crash in Dallas during the 2024 offseason. With Rice's hearing now on track for late September, that would make him eligible to play the first 4 weeks of the season with games against the Chargers in Brazil, the Eagles, at the Giants, and the Ravens. In former Titans news, 49ers replaced former first-round pick offensive lineman Andre Dillard on season-ending injured reserve. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Yo, what up, Nashville? 3HL is on the air. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Thursday. You can watch the show live, 3HL Zone TV feed, at YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
There she is. She's Dawn Davenport.
Hey. Let's go, Ross.
Producing today,
What up?
Ross. What is your mic doing?
I don't know.
What up, Ross?
It's turned on, but I can't hear you.
We
What
can't
up,
hear
babe?
Slay.
Hello,
By the way,
hello.
Zeph's in the chat.
Zeph, why I can't hear my mic?
Also said,
I can hear it now,
Ross,
but it's low.
Loosen up a bit. Zeph, get out of here.
Yeah, come on, Zephyr.
The update was like 3 paragraphs.
Yeah, shouldn't Zeph be like driving or like looking at the map to make sure they're going the right way? or something?
Minding his own business,
Yeah, like,
just
get
like
outta
Lane
here.
Kiffin needs to be doing on Twitter.
What is that about?
You
man?
go straight to that.
Yeah.
I missed it. What happened?
Lane Kiffin tweeted, so does a fourth coach call fourth downs, question mark, at Auburn football. The story, we talked about it yesterday. And Babs questioned the validity of this story. But
I did.
this tweet from Justin Hawkinson, who met with Derek Nix and Kent Austin. Derek Nix is the offensive coordinator at Auburn. Kent Austin, who is from Nashville, is the quarterbacks coach at Auburn. Since we spoke with Derek Nix and Kent Austin yesterday, just to reiterate, Nix handles first down strategy and play calling. Austin handles third down strategy and play calling. Nix said a few frees, quote, head coach has the authority to override anything we say or do. I thought it was a weird story. That's why I brought it up. And then Lane Kiffin tweeted what he tweeted.
He has something. He has something with Hugh right now. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, he tweeted about the golf thing, too.
Yeah.
Remember?
You know what? Get off him.
He did.
Get off him, Kiff.
Why? It's fun.
That's WDE. Get him, WDE.
Mind your own business.
That's right. Get him, Babsy.
Come on, Babs. It's fun.
Also, everybody in the comments decided to point out his awful fourth down play calling against, who was it that they lost
I don't know.
to?
They go for it all the time. Lane Kiffin goes for it all the time.
Yeah.
all the
can't wait.
time.
He's the analytics guy.
What's his nickname? Go for it.
That's his nickname. Go for it.
Yeah, because he's going.
So again, Lane Kiffin tweeted, so does a fourth coach call fourth downs, question mark, at Auburn football. Yeah. I love it. Sports is entertainment, Babs. Let's go.
Well,
That's good.
that's right. It was when Brian Harsin was the coach and they lost that game. Remember?
I do remember that.
Everyone's like, you lost to Brian Harsin. You might want to check
Are you asking me if I remember
down call.
a random Auburn Ole Miss game?
Yes.
With Brian Harsin involved?
Yeah, because
I do not.
they did not win much when Brian Harsin was involved. So
Zeph is in a car with Rhett Bryan and who else?
Will Bowling.
Will Bowling. Hey, that now that's a slave. That's a slave voice. Yes. Go ahead. That's all I was asking my boy. Can you please turn me up a little bit? He said it's up. And it's up. Will Bowling, Rhett Bryan.
And Zeph. So Zeph has nothing to do in that
No,
car.
they got Philip Noel.
Philip Noel, too.
and,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, Zeph's just sitting there. They don't need him.
Yeah, they need him to do something like put him on the hood as a little ornament or like Let him hold his arm out the window, be an antenna. He got to do something on
like
the
that
ride.
little pig in the Geico commercial?
Yeah, with the little,
With the little twirling thing?
Exactly.
Zeph can do that.
He need to do something. Like, it ain't just no free rides.
Zeph is in the chat. So he was actually the first one.
Yeah, see, that's why I got a problem with Zeph. You should be pumping
We
gas
love you,
or
Zeph.
something.
We miss you.
Scoop,
No, we don't, Zeph.
Shout out to Slay's knee.
It's rocking it, baby.
I'm gone,
Although
man.
he better be careful because he has this weird sweet tooth thing going on. Or did
Hey.
you say the inner
Yeah, the inner fat kid, man.
is coming out for Slay today?
Like, we can go on and make just an announcement if we got time, you.
This is what you said.
What I say?
Fat boy has taken over inside of me, y'all.
Dude, like, and I'm fighting him,
I
man.
wrote it down when you said it.
I'm fighting him, y'all.
In the chat.
And he is winning,
You went
man.
looking for the donut.
Dude, let me tell y'all something,
Yesterday
man.
That was
it was
your
the ice
first
cream.
mistake.
No, it ain't me. It ain't me.
Okay.
Yesterday it was the ice cream aisle. That's what turned you into this.
Yeah, but it's the food, man. So this is back-to-back days I've gone to Arnold's. Shout out to Arnold's, man. And I walk in there, dog. You know they got the whole little buffet style where, you know what I mean? No, not the buffet style. What is it? The serving line, like you got chicken, ribs, you got your meats all right there.
Yeah.
Then you go down, you got your veggies right there.
Yeah.
You
Like
got your
Subway, but
bread.
different.
Boom, bang, bang. There you go. So you got that going on. So I go in there, man. I'm like, all right, I ain't getting no chest pie today. I'm cool. Stay away from that. I got that lemonade, then mix it with a little sweet tea. Boom, bam, bip, got it good. So
Boom, bam,
I knock it out. I go to the truck, and I'm like, man, I'm finna go back to the station, lay down. This is about 12:20.
Oh, you were
Whenever
coming
I
early.
hit y'all, yeah, this is early.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I'm going to go to the station, lay on down. You know what I mean? And something hit me when I got in the truck. The little fat dude got me. He shook my little body. He said, man, you go get you a donut. You deserve one. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go get me one. But then I remembered there's a little spot up on 8th Avenue, a little local-owned spot called Baked on 8th. And I rolled by and I said, maybe they got a donut in there, baked.
Where is it? Down by
Right on 8th Avenue.
Rose?
No, it's right between Greer Stadium and that BP gas station.
Oh.
Smack dead right there. What's the little
You talking
bad kids place?
Wedgwood, Houston?
No, not that far over.
Oh.
Not that far back. It's on 8th Avenue, like going towards, if you were coming from here, say you come out of Greer Stadium, you turn left going down 8th. It's going to be on your left.
Oh, the BP down there.
But before you get to that, across from the reservoir, from that basketball
on the
courts
other
and stuff
side.
right there on the opposite side
Where
of the street.
Grimey's is or what?
I don't know if that's it. I don't know. But it's right there.
Okay.
Yeah. I go in there. I'm like, a donut. It's a baked place. They got to have a donut. And that's all I'm looking for. It's just a donut with custard-filled chocolate icing on it. That would have been great. But then guess what? When I get in there and I look, that's when I seen y'all the video. Y'all, they got cakes. They got cakes already cut up. They got cookies. They got Rice Krispie treats. They got peanut butter Rice Krispie treats with chocolate icing on the top of the Rice Krispie. Hey, man, like I lost my God-forsaken mind in there. And you know what I said? The devil works in him.
You told them that?
Nope, because there was so
You
many
told
people
us that.
smiling. I told y'all. I didn't want to tell them. But, man, I got 3 cakes. I got a yellow cake with the chocolate icing, red velvet cake, and a chocolate on chocolate cake.
Oh my gosh. He brought them all in. He has an entire bag
Yeah.
of cake slices.
Look at it, man.
You
I
sent
feel
us a
like-
video. So here's the
Look at
thing,
this.
though. Babs tried to hit you before you got out there. She said, where are you? Leave immediately.
I know.
I did.
By that
I
time,
did. You didn't listen.
Babsy, have you ever seen Ghostbusters? By the time the slime is on me, it's over. I've been slimed by the sweets. I can't get out of there. Like, I got to eat my way out of there. And this is what I did. I got all 3 of these cakes, y'all. And this ain't good.
It's not good either because you know I'm going to have a bite of every single one of them, and this is all your fault.
He
brought
has
y'all
3
forks.
gigantic slices of cake.
And I
You know
bought
what
two unused forks.
You know what I felt like I was watching when he was going through the list? Remember Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo?
Yeah, I love it.
And they're
It's
like,
funny the movies that you have seen.
They've been great
and
ones.
pies,
Cakes and pies. That's it. That's where I'm at, man. Like, dog, I don't know what to do with myself, y'all. I go through this probably like twice a year where I just can't stop with the sweets. But the crazy thing is, like, I don't want all of the sweet. I just want a couple of nibble bits. Nibble bits.
What?
First of all, I don't know what nibble bites is, but I don't even know what nibble beats is. But that's what I want. I just want a piece of, like a mouse. When you see a mouse nibbling on a piece of something that they ain't supposed to have.
Yeah, Babs has those.
That's
Not
me.
anymore.
No, Kenneth says slate diabetes is going to call you. Listen, brother, what I'm telling you is I got to have it. And I go through this twice a year. I'll be all right the rest of the year. It's right now where you got to watch me. So if y'all see me out and about, shout out to everybody that watched the show too, man. There was a lot of people in Arnold's saying we love the show. So salute to y'all. But maybe, and I don't want to stay away from Arnold's, he brought out a half a slab of ribs for me and Will from the Ville.
You and Will from the Ville going there every day now.
Like,
this is how you do it. When you run into something you like,
I keep going.
Keep going.
I
He
gotta
doesn't stop.
I
Do you
gotta
remember the
stop.
chili? What was the chili? He went
Potbelly. Yeah.
Potbelly chili.
Yeah, yeah.
He went like 4 weeks straight of having chili
good.
every
That
single
was so
day.
good. It's so good.
I mean,
he became best friends with Chris.
I so do.
Potbelly.
Oh, dude.
Then you got to Gabby's last week.
Yeah, Gabby's had me last week. Man, I'm telling y'all, life, man, is rough out here. You got to eat, though. Got to eat. I can't stop.
Everything in moderation, Sean Matthews says.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sean. That's what I'm stopping. But we do got to try this, though, y'all. That's why I brought y'all two unused forks.
I'm running high right now. I can't.
Okay, well, now
Maybe it'll get better over the course of the show. Babs can eat mine.
Yeah, we need you for the next 2 hours, 3 hours.
By the way, have y'all ever noticed the arrow in the FedEx logo?
yes.
No, not until you told me.
Yeah.
Everybody, Ross?
No, but CJ said yes.
Ross, look at the FedEx logo and on the FedEx truck out in the parking lot. You can see it through the window behind Babs. You see? Can you see the FedEx truck?
You'll never be able to unsee it.
I ain't tall enough.
Oh, come on, Ross.
Dude, stand on the...
I'll Google it for you.
Yeah.
This is not good radio.
It is because people are like, what arrow in the FedEx?
Okay,
so
explain
in between the E and the X, there's a white arrow, and you will now never not see it.
Oh my gosh, I just saw it.
Do it.
That'll do it. 615-737-1045. Coming up today, Greg Cosell. Greg Cosell.
That's a good one.
That's bizarro, Greg Cosell. Greg Cosell, NFL Films, NFL Matchup, and he will be breaking down what he noticed on film from the first preseason game. And we're going to do a deep dive into Cam Ward and talk about all of the throws and the pocket and James Williams and Cedric Gray and DK and Io Manor and Gunnar Helm. So we'll do all of that at 4:20. Big Savagery, Ramon Foster coming up at 5:20 from Ramon and Will, weekday mornings from 6 to 10 right here on 104.5 The Zone. 3HL bingo card coming up at 5:45. 615-737-1045. One thing certainly to watch for coming up tomorrow night in that Titans-Falcons preseason game is that third running back slot, that third running back battle. With Tyjae Spears out with an ankle injury, that battle between Chestnut and Mullings, the rookie, becomes more important. So are those guys good enough to be the number 2 running back and give you reps in a couple of regular season games if that's what we get with a high ankle sprain with Tyjae Spears? Or do they have to waiver wire somebody?
I want in on it because I got a thought on it.
What's your thought on it?
I want to pick Mullings.
Tell me why when we come back. 615-737-1045.
Primary care, mobile IV therapy, at-home urgent care. Guess what? Medical house calls can do it all, and they bring it right to your living room. It's healthcare designed for your life. Process is super simple. Call or text medical house calls. Their teams will assess what you need within minutes. You book your visit, and after a quick chat, boom, medical providers will be at your door to deliver care that gets you back ASAP. So if you are a working mom or dad, or you have multiple kids and you're trying to get the healthy kids to their extracurricular activities, but you got one sick. Guess what? Medical house calls will come to you to get you back on your feet when illness takes anybody in your family down. Transparent pricing that's upfront, not confusing. You can use your HSA, FSA cards just like any other doctor's appointments, and medical house calls will then help you, diagnose you, and can even give you prescriptions and treatment right there at home. So you don't even have to go to the pharmacy. 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. They can do same-day appointments too. 615-838-2375. It's healthcare designed for your life. 838-2375. That's medicalhousecalls.com.
John Pirtle and his crew have you covered at eSpaces with any of your work-related needs, office space-wise, meeting room-wise, all of it. They've got you covered. eSpaces.com is the website, and you need to check them out, man. Tours available now. Reserve your space early. eSpaces.com. They have 15 locations. The two newest locations, Cool Springs at Corporate Center, Brentwood at City Park. You can see all 15 locations online. So if you have a bunch of reps, for example, that you work with that you need to get into one space that's easily accessible to all of your people, you can do it. You can see all the options there online, espaces.com. Redefining co-working with exceptional offices for every business, designed for entrepreneurs, teams, established professionals, featuring private offices, team suites, meeting rooms fully equipped, 24/7 access, flexible terms, beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready. Whether you're scaling up or just getting started, eSpaces provides flexibility without compromise. Again, want to check it out? You can, espaces.com. You can do short-term things. You can do long-term things. Just get with them and see what they have to offer. espaces.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay, Ross producing today. Hope you're having a great Thursday. The weekend is almost here.
Ooh, weekend, baby.
Got a new high school football show that we're going to announce tomorrow
Yes.
with some very talented people.
Should
So
we preview them? Should we say it? I'll just let everybody wait.
let's chill.
Okay.
I don't know if this story is out. I'm going to come back to you on your choice in that running back battle. Just something to watch tomorrow. Because with Spears out now with a high ankle sprain, Chestnut Mullings is a battle. So they got to figure out, like, is one of those guys good enough to be the balance guy with Pollard, right? Or do they have to waiver claim somebody to be the backup running back for, like, while Spears is out? I don't know if this story is out yet, but the Meadow Yard property next to Nissan Stadium, remember the story came out that they were gonna try to sell it?
Yeah.
Is this the scrapyard everybody always talked about? Yeah.
Yep. It's the Metal Company. They're big Titans radio sponsors. But the story came out several months ago about them selling it, and there were rumors about they were going to parcel it out. It's 45 acres. They were going to parcel it out. There were rumors that a baseball stadium could end up there. But I was told today that all 45 acres were bought, and they were not parceled out. So it was one thing.
I can't imagine the cost of that.
$245 million.
Holy moly. Who bought it?
Yeah,
Do we know?
Is
Is that public knowledge?
I don't know.
I'm not sure any of this is public knowledge, so
Yeah,
you just go ahead and put it out there, Mayor.
I was told that there are two guys that were in on it, and that one of them is a huge developer, mixed-use space type guy in town. So mixed-use space makes a ton of sense going over there based on our past conversations with Burke Nihill about what they want that area to look like if given the opportunity. So we'll see. But I think a lot of green space, a lot of shopping, a lot of condos, a lot of stuff could be on the table over there. Could it be a baseball stadium, too? I don't know. I do not know.
Now you're just going to get people talking, man.
Well, I'm just throwing that out
exciting,
there
y'all.
because I don't know. I'm telling you right now, I do not know. I have not heard anything about that. I'm just a baseball fan and would be very excited. So, I don't know if that story's out there. If it isn't, there you go. If it is, there you go. All right, one thing to watch for tomorrow night as the Titans take on the Falcons, that third running back slot with Tyjae Spears out with an ankle injury, the battle between Chestnut and Mullings, the rookie, 6th-round pick, becomes more important. How do you think that plays out? How would you like for that to play out?
Well, I want to see more opportunities with okay, we know who Julius Chestnut is. He's been around, correct? I feel we missed out on how
he keeps making the team. You
He
know
does
what I mean?
keep making
He's
the-
kind of like Mason Kinsey.
exactly right.
You know?
But you always get him as that third guy, which is cool. Understand that. So if a guy goes out, you want to have a guy kind of be a change of pace type of guy, right? When looking at Tony Pollard is 6 foot, 209. He does have home run ability, no question about it. I think Julius Chestnut has the same. A little scat back like, catch it out the backfield. Size isn't too. His weight is a little bit different than Pollard's, him being 5'11", 228. My thing is, I feel we missed out on Hassan Haskins when he went through.
I saw him run around the other day in a preseason game.
Yeah,
Where is he, the Chargers?
Chargers,
Yeah.
yep. So he had some off-the-field things that I think kind of transpired that kind of stunted his growth here. I thought he did well on special teams here. I thought he was going to be something that you could kind of move forward with.
Was that public knowledge off the field stuff?
I think so.
can't
but then it
remember.
kind of died down, though. It died
Okay.
down, and I don't know really what happened with it.
Like
I
the public
cannot
information
remember
Yeah.
anything
was
about him.
It was alleged, or we would have
Yeah.
said allegedly or reportedly.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I don't think anything ever
Nothing ever
came
came
of
of
it.
it.
Yeah. It was just.
Was it domestic stuff?
I think so.
Okay, that's
I
right.
think it just
Yeah.
I
put,
don't
it just
remember
put a
that.
little bit of a cloud around it. That's
Okay.
all I'm saying. And he did. Outside of special teams, to me, it wasn't a lot of great work. But to me, it wasn't a lot of work available either at that time. with a guy like Mullings, I thought after that first run, this is a guy that can really run behind the pads, 6'2", 226. So when you talk about change of pace, to me it works. You know what I mean? That's totally different than what Tony Pollard's going to do. It's totally different than what my guy Tajay Spears is going to do as well, as far as being that guy. He is a guy that runs very, very tough behind his pads. He's got different type of size, being 6'2", running that rock, and he doesn't shy away from contact. So I would like that to be the third guy as a change of pace. I feel you're getting the same thing with, and maybe they want that, with Julius, Pollard, and Tajay Spears. I feel like you get the same thing with all three. That's why I would like to see Mullings.
I'm with you on Mullings. So I think that's going to be interesting to watch on Friday because these guys know that they have an opportunity, right? Like, so it's going to be interesting to see, like, body language. Like, if you have a bad run, how do you bounce back? If you fumble, what happens? Like, or if you just gash them. Yeah.
And this is not a knock to Julius Chestnut. Like, I think he is serviceable. I think he's that guy. But when it comes to change of pace, I really like that. I really like him being able to lower his pads and run behind him and go get that short yardage if need be. So.
There you go.
There you go.
615-737-1045 at 3HL1045. Falcons quarterback Michael Penix Jr. will not play. Cousins
you
may
always
not
say
play.
his last name so specific.
You're damn right.
Well, people have been messing up on that lately. If you haven't
Saw
seen
that.
it.
Yeah, there's a TV station that put it right there on your screen.
Where were they down there? Where were they, in Atlanta?
No, Savannah. I actually interned there.
Savannah,
Georgia.
Georgia. That's where the ghosts
It
go
took
to
out
play.
the X. Are you allowed to say that word on air?
I mean, there was a day Clay Travis said it
Penix.
52 times, and our program director came running into the studio. So, I don't know.
It's just not. How's
I mean,
that?
everybody knows what you mean.
Michael Penix Jr.
Yeah, Penix.
You do that every time.
Yep,
You,
Cousins.
emphasize the X.
Cousins may not play. I bet he doesn't, So they've got
You don't
Easton.
think he will?
That's what they're kind of alluding to. Easton Stick.
That's what they rolling with?
So in preseason game number 1 against Detroit, Easton Stick was 15 of 18 for 149 yards and a touchdown. Maybe Cousins will go a couple series. I don't know.
Is he ready? He got to be this one. That was mid-season. About week 8.
Yeah.
When did Cousins get hurt?
I mean, he had the Achilles, and then he did something with Atlanta.
Yeah.
But he lost the job, though.
Yeah.
And it wasn't due to injury.
Nah. But in a sense, it was too, though.
Oh, yeah, it was like a shoulder or something.
He tried to play through it.
He couldn't push the ball down the field. And so he threw a bunch of kicks.
He couldn't go get it. Yeah, week 10 against the Saints. Good job, Ross. Ross, did you say that on air or just in my ear?
Ear.
So just in your ear.
You could have said it on yeah, Ross, that was good information. Say it to everybody.
He hurt his elbow week 10 against the Saints.
So it's Easton Stick and Emory Jones is who the Titans could get.
Emory just hanging around, man.
I mean, there's a reason the Titans are favored by 5.5 points in this game.
Well, Raheem Morris did say Kirk Cousins has been really good.
I mean,
building up trade value. I'm saying that's the next comment is Kirk Cousins quietly builds up his trade value.
Right.
Well, I mean, and Easton Stick going 15 of 18 last week.
I was going to say we're taking, but we can't take that money.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Remember, because I was all about it early on. I'm like, bring in Cousins, draft Cam Ward, let Cousins teach Cam Ward and play for the beginning part or the whole year until you get this roster back shored up.
Yeah.
But then I looked at Cousins' money and I was like, never mind.
Yeah, can't do that.
Never mind.
Sean says land of opportunity. That's a promo currently running on the radio station with Slay going off about the land of opportunity.
This is where you want to be. I'm telling you. Either when the window is closing or when you just looking for opportunity. This is the place you want to be. Titans always give you that. I don't know if that's good or bad. Because it's almost like we always searching.
I mean, it's not that long ago that they were out there in Nissan Stadium trying to get to the AFC Championship game.
No, host The AFC
Host the
Championship
AFC
game.
Championship game. Yes.
Dang,
Never
boy.
happened.
See, this is the part of the show. Like,
Look
when-
how you crossed your arms, you smiled, you looked up like you were going back
I'm
in your
telling you.
memories.
I'm telling
You're
you,
like a kid trying to, an adult trying to remember Christmas.
This is it. Like, if
When
we
you were a
like
kid.
for everybody on the stream, if we could break and then say do 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 back when, and you can see us probably toasting beers, beer spilling over, and somebody hanging out of a window saying "Go Titans." And it's like it was, man, them were the good old days, boy. They seem so far.
And it didn't
So
last very
long
long in that game because the first play was an interception. But
No, but guess what? The hope, that's the crazy part. The hope was still there.
it was.
I was part of the hope.
They had the ball at the end.
Dude, I didn't even trip off. I was like, oh, come on, man. But then I was like, you know what? Man, we ready to roll.
Remember when it was very obvious they couldn't figure out what to do? Do we just sit on this thing and go to overtime, or do we try to win it?
Yup.
And then you throw into triple coverage.
God.
Sets up a game-winning field goal.
Dude,
Why are we reliving this?
Because
I don't know.
life.
Can we move on?
Man, people went to therapy behind this play.
That's true.
Yeah.
Lots of people,
Lots of
not just the QB.
Yeah, lots of people. Golly, man.
It wasn't that long ago. Here's who I blame for that.
It feels
Here's
It
who I
does-
blame
it
for
does.
that.
like a really
It
long
does
time
feel-
ago.
I think all of the blame for that should lie at the feet of Derek Carr. Do you remember
Yes.
the game where Derek Carr was playing in Cincinnati
Yes.
in the wild card game, and they were like on the 20-yard line or something? They had fourth down and whatever,
Yep.
and he threw it in front of the sticks.
Yep. I do remember that.
Come on, man.
We didn't even have to
We
be in
would
that
have smoked
spot.
the Raiders too.
Make a play, Derek Carr. That's all you had to do right there. And he doesn't even throw it far enough.
Bring
to get the first
Cincinnati
down?
in here. Nobody trying to play Cincinnati.
That guy, man.
What's wrong with y'all, Cincinnati?
So it would have been the Raiders.
We had them. I'm with Ross.
It would have been Derek Carr.
Yeah, like, come on. We eat Derek Carr's for breakfast.
615-737-1045.
Get us out of this dark spot, yo.
Vandy Man AD 2 says, "Hi, Ross."
Hey, Vandy.
It's simple.
Oh, man. I had a baseball note for Zeph, but I forgot he wasn't here today.
Good.
But I was going to say, but I could do it for Dawn. She likes the Braves.
Yeah.
Congrats to the Braves fans. Atlanta fell behind 6-0 to the Mets after 2 innings, and then they scored 11 consecutive runs and won 11-6. Congrats, Babs, and all Braves fans out there.
They still suck.
Yes, indeed.
Dynamite drop in, Monty.
Yeah, you love them.
Sorry, I'm taking time to write that down. There you go.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Ross.
Thank you.
Good job,
I
Ross.
promise I can read.
Another interesting little nugget while we're doing nuggets. McGee Tyson Airport in Knoxville.
Yes, please read this.
They're getting Southwest Airlines.
Stop.
Finally.
I'm not S&U.
Finally, dog.
Dude, those flights are going to be sold out for
Quickly.
football weekend. What's the drive
there
from
are
Nashville to Knoxville?
2.5.
Yeah.
There are 4 cities that Southwest will fly direct from Knoxville to and from. Dallas. It's a weird play. Orlando to get the Disney people. I guess Knoxville people have to drive to Nashville to fly to
Yes.
Disney World.
Ain't no question.
Or
you flying to
Connect.
you flying somewhere else. Yep.
Or
Charlotte
Connect,
or
yeah.
Atlanta.
Connect, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so they're not going to have Nashville.
Baltimore,
Ooh, nobody wants to go there.
No.
except for Bert.
Yeah.
And Nashville.
Oh, Nashville.
Nashville to Knoxville, Southwest, direct.
You know what else they added? A direct to Memphis.
From here
Yeah.
to Memphis? Yeah. They
Oh,
did.
really?
Yeah.
They did that a minute ago.
Yeah.
That's good. Man, good.
I was
y'all.
just looking at my travel coming up for football, and I'm like, okay, where can I fly direct to?
Pat on the back to Southwest.
Yes.
Pretty good.
That's awesome. Okay, would
So
you
needed.
guys, let me ask you this, though. Football people, would you take a Southwest direct flight from Nashville to Knoxville?
Oh,
Yes.
1,000%.
You
You're
would?
You're talking to a guy that
I'll
takes
Uber.
Uber there.
I'll Uber though. I'm definitely.
I mean, but
flying.
you're flying. You're adding an extra layer of having to get to the airport, decent time.
Now, if I'm going to Knoxville, I'm going in a backpack anyway. Not in a backpack, with a backpack.
That's a really big backpack.
I mean, I would. Every time I used to work Tennessee games, I would fly Nashville, Atlanta, Knoxville, just to not drive. So,
Babs,
but I'm not one to ask.
If you could fly to Murfreesboro, you'd fly to Murfreesboro.
Absolutely. That's like 45 minutes.
Yeah, that Louisville trip was funny. Especially when we were in Clarksville.
already now. That was the coldest.
That was dumb.
That was the
That was
coldest.
dumb on my part.
We were in Clarksville. She's going to Louisville. She drives all the way back to Nashville to go to B&A and then fly to Louisville.
So that's an hour 30 going right there.
No. Then I flew Nashville,
To Atlanta,
Atlanta, Louisville.
Oh, I didn't forget about
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh,
So-
yeah.
That was good, Babs. I like that one.
I will never do that one again. But
was
also,
funny.
I do a lot of prep work on the plane, which you
Yeah.
can't do when you're driving. So
People are asking how much does that cost?
What?
Uber to Knoxville.
No, it wasn't expensive at all. I think it was like you said, 110 to 120. And then on the way back,
hitched a ride.
no, it was with Uber, but I told the Uber dude, hey man, why don't you just
Oh, no.
Turn off the.
turn that meat off, man. I'll give you the money. You know what I mean? Get us some McDonald's and let's roll. He said, you know what? Turning it off right now.
Which, okay, somebody like you can do.
How do they stop that, though, as a company, Uber? How does Uber stop that?
They don't.
They can't, right?
But it's
No.
dangerous. I mean,
Yeah,
what
'cause
if
you
that
ain't-
guy's
yeah.
crazy and he's like, all right, because there's no track of it, there's
That's
no
true.
safety measures in place. Like, what if that guy is like, awesome, I'm about to murder Ron Slay?
What if I'm crazy?
Well, that too. Driver's not protected either.
That's right. Yeah, that's a long way. But man, come on, man, go on, give me that, dog. Oh man. And then I told him, like, you know, Uber finna take about 35, 45%.
They take
of that.
60% is what I was told.
Yeah. And I used to drive. I don't know how much it was. I was just out here having a good time.
It's either 60 or 40.
You just wanted
I might
to
have
talk
flipped
to
it.
people.
Yeah, I was
Did you drive downtown?
What? Couldn't wait. This was
That's
during the Prez
nuts.
run too.
Oh, I bet you saw
Yeah,
some
I was
crazy
out here
stuff.
balling. The other little run, not the Stanley Cup, but it was when it was in the playoffs. This one, it was good. It was live, boy.
When are the Preds going to be good again?
That's the other part.
Not this year is what I was told. I'm not the biggest hockey guy.
All the
Like,
young
y'all
talent
know.
that they
I talked to a hockey guy that would know. He was like,
Come on, somebody, y'all.
I said, are they going to, well, my question was, are they going to be better than last year? And they said, it'd be hard not to be. but,
That's true.
Right?
but went on to a discussion about
When the Sounds play again?
I don't know. Babs gave some tickets away
Somebody got to
yesterday.
be good. Somebody got to be
Next
good.
Wednesday.
I hope y'all win.
It's
Sounds.
Nashville SC's good.
yeah,
There
that's
you
about
go.
it.
We need to go to a game. We need to have a 3HL family night at the Nashville SC game.
Been waiting on it. They ain't gave us a jersey yet. Everybody else got jerseys. Except us.
Do we deserve a Nashville SC jersey?
Absolutely.
Our lawyer, Blair Durham, said when you turn Uber off, the car insurance goes away.
Huh.
But doesn't the
From
driver
a safety standpoint?
legally have to have his own insurance anyway?
That I don't know.
Now, I know you got to put it into your.
I mean, Zach
account.
ran into a situation where multiple people didn't have
Yeah,
insurance.
what if I'm not driving
Yeah.
for Uber? What if I'm just hey man, I'm taking my buddy to Knoxville. I'm taking him back home. I'm going home. I live in Nashville. I'm going to visit a friend. This dude was at McDonald's, wanted to ride. I said, hey, I'm turning Uber off. Give you a ride, buddy. I know you ain't got no money to pay it.
You did that?
No, I'm saying since the insurance go out the window, you got to have insurance.
Basically, he did that.
Yeah, I did do that.
I don't know. Anyway, can we not do that? Now you can just fly Southwest.
Also, I was told that Southwest, the whole reserve seating thing, where you're going to have assigned seating now, starts first quarter 2026.
Let's go. I like that.
Like,
they
if you
already
buy
have
flights
it.
now for January,
Yes.
it's happening.
They already added like 4 different levels or something that make it
Yes.
way more expensive.
I don't like I like the Gatto call thing.
No, man.
I do.
No, because then people don't want to get up and give you the extra row, dog. Like,
Well, I
no.
know.
I don't know.
No,
People just
that's
sit there
why
and
you have
watch
to
you.
pay extra to get in the front. That's your own problem.
Hey, lady. No problem. Brought you cakes and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had that problem where I need to be at the exit row. And the funny thing is, I get A1 to 15. I typically go to the back anyway.
Yeah.
I like it back there.
They should have people be able to swap. That's what they should be able to do.
Yes.
By the way, $120 to Knoxville. Like, if you try to get an Uber from downtown to like South Side, like Brentwood or Franklin,
Depending on
after
when
an
you do it,
event,
yep.
it's like $150.
Yeah, it is. It's high.
It's bunk.
It is. Absolutely. I agree.
Bunk.
I got dropped off 6 in the no. I made it to my tailgate at like 9:30. 10. Something like that. Straight out the club.
I love it when you go straight from the club to wherever you're going.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta get that, yo. I'm already prepped. Just walk right into the tailgate ready.
I'm with you, Slay.
See, my boy, he like it.
That's the laugh that Caliendo has down.
Yeah,
that laugh right there. That's the one. 615-737-1045. What do y'all think about Cam Ward saying he thinks the Titans will have a top 10 offense? We'll talk about it next. 615-737-1045.
What's happening, y'all? Big Slay coming to you with medicalhousecalls.com. Healthcare designed for your life. 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday. 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Same day appointments are available. All you got to do is hit this number up, 615-838-2375. Y'all just heard us giving a breakdown of what games you got to go to, how you going to get there. College football and NFL is about to be in full swing. You know what comes with that? Germs. Be honest, you out there tailgating. You're trying to figure out, man, where did I get this from? Your kids are back in school. Another thing comes with it, germs. You don't want to leave the house. You don't want to go sit in the emergency room. You don't want to go to urgent care, none of these places. Well, what about they come to you? Yes, that's right. It's real simple. At-home urgent care, mobile IV therapy, primary care, all of that. We understand your time is precious and your health is priceless. So let Medical House Calls be the one that takes care of you. Having a doctor come right there and get anything you need. Juggling sickness, missing work, all of that, throw that out the window. You got an opportunity to take care of it all with medicalhousecalls.com. 615-838-2375. Get on it. Get healthy. It's healthcare designed for you. medicalhousecalls.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Man, you know what? I went down a little wormhole, a little sports betting wormhole today.
Oh, the worm's down now.
I found Brad Powers doing a podcast with Chris Fallica.
Oh.
And they were talking about over-under win. It was straight college football.
What year?
It was like 2 hours long. This year. Yeah.
Them dudes can talk.
I mean, it's like under Texas win total. East Carolina under 6.5 wins. Liberty wins Conference USA. Like, I mean,
they went through the whole schedule?
It's incredible.
Wow.
Like, Brad Powers, between win totals, conference winners, and week 1 games, week 0 and week 1 games, he did like 17 picks.
Did they have it labeled where you can skip ahead, or you got to listen all the way through?
It's not labeled.
Ooh.
I just put it on.
It's not Bet the Board podcast.
Right.
I mean, it's about as long. Bet the Board podcast is lengthy, but they do put little barriers in there. Now, I just put it on in my place, and I was doing other things, like working.
Yeah, okay. It makes sense.
Looking at how popular this radio station is. It's incredible.
Hey.
It's incredible.
Go, guys.
We can't get into detail about that, but let me just say thank you, guys.
For hanging out with us every day.
Greatly appreciate it.
All of the shows. Yes. Greg Cosell coming up. We're going to analyze the Titans' first preseason game. What did Greg see in the Titans-Buccaneers film? Get you ready for the Falcons preseason game 2, which is coming up on Friday. Cam Ward said something interesting yesterday, and I'm going to replay this. We played it yesterday, but this is Cam Ward following practice, talking about what about this roster makes him think the offense can be a top 10 NFL offense?
Just the playmakers that I have in the backfield with me, the running back core, then especially in the receiving core. I think I honestly have a top 5 receiver core in the NFL, including the young guys who are able to make plays. It's really all about just us or myself putting the ball in their frame of work, letting them make a play. And then it's also those guys being aggressive to make plays for the team. And then the O-line, I don't have to worry about them. That's going to always be the standpoint. Those guys, they bring the energy every day, especially starting with JC. So I'm excited to be behind those guys. Those guys pass protection. They keep me clean. Really, I would say 8 times out of 10. I know I'm going to take a bad sack this year. They're going to give up a sack this year, but we just got to continue to play, good, clean football.
What do you think?
As a leader of a group, comes upon you to uplift everyone around you, regardless of talent, regardless of potential, regardless of what may have happened in the past. A great leader, think about any movie that you watch, any documentary you watch, they've made people believe that they're better than they are. I understand what he's saying.
For sure.
Can
they be that good?
That's the question right there, yours.
Or not, I hate asking can. Will they be?
Will they be
No.
good?
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead. Slay, what do you think? I mean, listen, we
You're
have
on
to
one
keep
today.
expectations real.
We do.
Slave brings
I
change
love
and
that
Don
he
loses
said
her
we
mind.
can be a top 10.
Yeah.
I love that. That's great.
Right.
That's awesome.
That's goals.
What do you want him to go out there and say?
Right, exactly.
We actually are probably not going to be a top 10. I mean,
More
honestly, we just
25,
don't have
26?
any depth where, I mean, I'm a rookie. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
we're not going to suck, but I mean, it's not going to say that. He has to
Yeah, I have no problem with
talk
what
up his guys.
what he said. It just led me to the question: do you think that they will be that?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Ghost
The
Rider.
pattern is full.
I'm a go and look.
What are you going to look at?
They do play some bad teams. Like they play Cleveland and New Orleans.
It doesn't matter.
What are you going to look
It
at?
doesn't matter, Mayor.
Damn, Babs.
I mean,
Babs, what I'm going to look at right now is who was in the top 10 last year.
okay.
And that went.
Team-wise,
Yeah, that went
top
as.
10 receiving core?
Yes.
No, he said top 5 receiving core.
Okay,
Top
sorry.
10
Okay,
offense.
that's even worse. Listen, I love Calvin Ridley, but he can't carry it for the entire receiving core.
Dude,
He's
these
going to see
clips-
double teams and
these-
all kinds of stuff.
These clips of Calvin Ridley those 2 days in Atlanta are just unreal. I mean, smoking dudes.
So, look, guess what, though?
Like you either smoke or you get
super-
smoked. He was smoking.
Excited about that connection. I am really pumped about it.
I think Calvin Ridley was certainly pumped to be in Atlanta.
All right, hit me, Slay.
So in order
Top,
to be,
are you doing receiving core
I'm
or
doing top 10
offenses?
passing. So that would be. Oh, we can do offenses.
He said offense, right?
He said offense.
Oh, okay.
And he always includes the running backs when he talks about
Right,
the offense.
no doubt.
He
One,
brings
two,
up
three.
the run game a lot.
A lot.
And I think what do we know about Spears? High ankle, we'll see.
Spears,
But-
man. Stop getting hurt, bro.
Yeah, but guess what? To Callahan's point, when he first took the job, he went in. He just ain't said it this year because I think it's already established. The running backs are going to be a huge part of the passing ground. You know what I mean? So
We didn't see it all that much. I mean,
when we saw
because
it was to the other team.
I think it was Levis, but
Couldn't run it. So to be a
Couldn't run
top
it.
10 team offensively last year, you would need to be hovering around a 6,000 yard total offense.
that's a lot. That's a 4,000
To be a
yard
top
passer.
10?
To be a top 10. Buffalo Bills were with the MVP total of 6,105 yards, 359 yards a game.
They were tops.
They were
What's
they
10?
were number 10. Number one
no,
was
they were
Baltimore
10.
with 72-24.
That's your Super Bowl.
424.9 yards per game. And they come back loaded. Detroit was behind them. Tampa Bay was behind them. All playoff teams. San Francisco behind them. Green Bay. Atlanta. Atlanta was 6. Washington Commanders was 7. Philly was 8. Cincinnati was 9, but they came out humming. Buffalo was 10. Their defense just couldn't stop nobody. So, I mean,
What do those teams have in common?
they have veteran quarterbacks outside of Washington Commanders. Everybody else, though, Baltimore, Detroit, Tampa with Baker, the way he played, San Francisco with the weapons, without question, with weapons going down. Jordan Love of Green Bay. Atlanta, I mean, for them to be that high and it was still in question how their offense was being ran was pretty impressive. The Commanders with Jaden Daniels, Philadelphia, Super Bowl winner with Jalen Hurts, and then Joe Burrow, and then the MVP Josh Allen. After that, there's the drop-off.
Most of those teams are playoff teams, too.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's basically a 4,000 yard passer and 2,000 yards of rushing.
No. I'm sorry, no.
Tennessee Titans were 27th last year with 5,172 total yards.
The most, yeah. Oof. One of them got to be greater than the other. So that means you would expect it to be passing.
What does that mean?
I'm meaning, I say that to say the most even was Philadelphia. They had 3,194 in passing total yards and 3,000
Oh,
yards
you're talking
rushing.
balanced
Yeah,
offense.
balanced. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yep.
And so,
I got you.
what does that mean?
I got you.
So, but if we were going to get that means as a rookie, you're expecting Cam Ward to be hovering around at least 3,700 yards passing.
Also, look at the receiving core.
Yeah. And look
Besides
at
Calvin Ridley, who
do we need to go down the receiving core of these teams?
Yes. I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, like I said, I'm not trying to be the wet blanket. I'm not trying to be negative, but I am. So,
Well, I mean, it's real. I mean, based on last year,
Buffalo's receiving core wasn't like that, but you had an MVP.
it's hard to imagine that you would make
you have
that big
a
of a
special
jump
Got a special guy.
from 27 to 10.
yeah, no, you're not. Besides Calvin
rookie
Ridley,
quarterback.
we don't even know who's going to be the second guy for Cam. And if you come at me with an Alec Iamaner,
Billie Eilish.
he's a rookie.
Right.
And that was exposed against Atlanta in day one. So, no.
I'm going to lock it.
I would go Lockett because veteran knows his role, a Cali offense.
When healthy, what is he, 800 to 900 yards a year?
So, where should the expectation be? Like, where do you think they will be ranked?
Okay.
If not top 10. Let's do that when we come back. 615-737-1045. Also, Hugh Freeze was asked today to clarify the play calling responsibilities. I'll send that to Ross here in a second. That's fun. We'll be right back.
Two Rivers Ford talking a whole lot about zero nowadays. And this is why. Because zero, as in zero money down, zero payment for 90 days, 0% financing for 48 months on most models. Oh, and zero is what you will pay on regularly scheduled maintenance because Two Rivers Ford's throwing in a 2-year complimentary maintenance plan. Whew. This summer sales event is amazing. You got to jump in. It's the Zero Summer Sales event happening right now at Two Rivers Ford. You know their salespeople don't work on commission, so you can go browse, check out all their amazing F-150s, cars, trucks, vans, you name it. They have it there, and they won't pressure you at all because when you're shopping for a vehicle, they are only there to help you. At Two Rivers Ford, you'll get zero surprises. They're honest, they're transparent all the time. A-plus members of the BBB, family owned since 1983. What you see is what you get. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer. The summer sales event ends September 2nd.
Good afternoon. It is 4:03 from the 104.5 The Zone studios. I'm Ross Johnston. The Titans have been awarded linebacker Brian Asamoah the second off of waivers after waiving linebacker Otis Reese. Asamoah had been with the Minnesota Vikings since being selected in the third round of the 2022 NFL Draft. In 46 career games with the Vikings, he had 20 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery on defense, plus an additional 10 tackles and a forced fumble on special teams. And in 2024, he saw action in all 17 games for the first time in his career, primarily on special teams. In the NFL, the Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice is expected to have his disciplinary hearing with the NFL on Tuesday, September 30th in New York. This means that Rice now is likely to be able to play the first 4 weeks of the season before any potential discipline is imposed for his role in a multi-car crash in Dallas during the 2024 offseason. With his hearing on track for late September, this would make Rice eligible to play the first 4 weeks of the season with games against the Chargers in Brazil, the Eagles, at the Giants, and the Ravens. In former Titans news, the 49ers placed former first-round pick offensive lineman Andre Dillard on season-ending injured reserve. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you have got to go to USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and the Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brett Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Got my teammates right here. Dawn Davenport is here.
Hey.
What up, baby?
Happy Wednesday. Happy Thursday.
Wow. The week just got a lot shorter for you.
I know. It is not hump day.
It is Thirsty Thursday.
I also don't have my watch on, and that's how I remember the day. Happy Thursday, y'all. We almost made it through the week.
Look how happy she is now.
I'm so happy it's Thursday.
She just gained a day, just like that.
Excitement is in the air.
Slay Dog has 3 pieces of cake still sitting in front of him.
I'm waiting on Babsy. I'm in the building.
Oh.
Robert on YouTube. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
What up, Robert? Twitch, please.
F&M Bank Chat is open. You can communicate with 3HL family there, some of the members anyway. Robert says, close to 200 people watching and only 27 likes. Come on,
that
people.
ain't right.
We can do better than that, he says. How are we expecting the Titans to give it their all for your happiness and we can't even tap the like
There
button?
you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's funny.
D says, Ross sounds like the kid from Hey Arnold.
Yeah.
Who's Lou?
Oh, boy. You know what, man?
He is your boy. You used to laugh every time he talked.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it now because I like
We've all matured.
This is right, Ross. We have matured. It's not funny anymore. It's a way of life.
Yes, we have matured. That has never been placed on us ever.
Ever. Trust me.
Good job, Ross.
Y'all know what's crazy?
What's crazy, Slay?
Lots of things are crazy.
What is it?
You going to the bakery and not being able to get a donut and coming out with 3 pieces of cake. That's crazy.
No, what's even crazy is Babs ain't touched them.
I know. I'm trying to be good, and you're just tempting me.
I know what to do. I just
like the little devil on my shoulder.
No, the devil got me, so.
No, you're going to air it out. It's not going to be moist anymore.
Oh, these are good. You ain't got to worry about that. These baked freshly today.
Which means, of course, I'm going to eat some.
That's why I'm leaving it open.
What you got over there? Double chocolate, red velvet?
Double chocolate, red velvet, and then the
yellow cake?
Yellow cake with chocolate. That's my favorite. Only thing about the yellow cake with the chocolate icing, it ain't sweet enough. I think homemade is a little more sweeter for this one. I think these other two ought to be good, though. Not saying, first of all, not saying this ain't good. Let me go and get that out of the way. This is fantastic.
The yellow cake with the chocolate icing?
I just wanted more sugar in the yellow part of the cake, not the icing.
Why don't you just get more icing?
Nah.
Can you get extra icing?
No, because you don't need it. You don't need it.
You get extra everything.
Yeah, it's plenty on that. I got an eye for it.
Where was this place?
8th and Broadway, right there on 8th. Not 8th and Broadway. Baked on 8th. It's on 8th Avenue right up here. Really good, though. Really like a little, not a hole in the wall, but nice little small. You'll pass it. You've passed it 100 times, people. But, yeah.
8th and Broadway. To get to 8th and Broadway, you got to go around the stick roundabout.
You sure do it. It's getting weirder and weirder up there.
I tell you what.
I hear that on the traffic report all the time.
That's getting weirder and weirder.
that there's something going on at the stick roundabout.
Okay.
It's like a car on one of the sticks somehow. So
I don't know.
So I got two things, Yor. You finna go somewhere else, ain't you?
now I'm going to go back to what we teased.
Okay.
But if
But
you
I
want to do
wanna
your
hear
two
your
things.
take.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got it.
Okay.
Okay. So Cam Ward said yesterday that he thinks the Titans will have a top 10 offense. I have no problem. None of us do. With him saying that, of course he's going to say that, right? What else is he going to say? But it made me wonder, like, where do y'all think they realistically will finish the season? All things being equal, last year they were 27th. What kind of a jump do you anticipate with the better offensive line?
Mm-hmm. That's going to be huge.
That's one of the key parts you got to bring into this one.
Calvin Ridley looks like he took superhero powers or something.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I need him to not play in the preseason anymore. I'm good. Stop looking at me that
I've
way.
never heard you speak
I've
in this fashion.
never said that.
I'm good with it too.
Him and Cam, they're on the same page. They get it. They've worked hard at it. They have a connection. They have chemistry. Don't risk it.
Big
I'm
Jeff
good.
ain't playing.
I'm good. I don't need to see Calvin anymore. He's good.
Wow.
Put him in bubble wrap.
Uh-huh. Seriously.
Y'all.
Tape him up.
I'm good.
Put him
2
in
series
some
for
wrap.
Cam in each of the next 2 games and nothing for Ridley.
Nope. See who else Cam can find.
Okay.
I know.
So you disagree?
I never.
No, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do no more.
Because I'm always like, play
Yeah, you
every
done-
single starter for a half.
I mean,
Every
I've been-
time we
I've
get
been
to
that
the
way, too.
preseason, I say, I remember when I first started working here, me and Babs went at it about this,
Yep.
and I've come over to her side. Now, all of a sudden, I'm
know.
over here in the boat, and now she over in the boat I was in.
Yeah, you're Fredo.
Exactly. You know what comes next? My little brain's in the water. Like, it's over. Like, what are we doing? Babsy, are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I feel that good about where they are.
Okay. But let me tell you this. Can I add this to it?
Yes. Sorry,
Last year.
I
No.
diverted us.
We needed to go down that road, that little stream too, because I'm gonna bring that back up at a later date.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The Titans last year finished 26 total yards.
Total
Is it
offense.
26 or
Total offense.
I mean,
25th.
it's really bad, so who cares?
32, 31, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. They finished 25th.
Okay.
All right. In total yards.
I've got him at 26. What's wrong? Oh, I'm in yards per game.
Mhm.
That's what I am.
Yep. 25th in
Why
total
should it be
yards.
different,
5,172. So, to Cam Ward's point, why he's not crazy. I'm
Okay.
saying he is crazy.
This is what Slay told me in the break. He said, Cam's not crazy saying that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because last year with everything that they had going on,
Uh-huh.
an offensive line that wouldn't block, throwing the ball away, you still were right there at 5,172 yards. We're giving the ball away. Plenty of
Special
times.
teams.
Special teams.
Being a
Like,
disaster, bad starting field position.
the game being out of
offensively.
hand,
Yeah.
so everybody knows you're going to pass. They're able to pin their ears back. Like, all of this plays a factor into it.
Okay.
You expect that to be different. The reason Cam may be a little tad bit crazy is the 24 teams I'm looking ahead of them outside of, let's just go to 20.
Okay.
The top 20 teams. Bo Nix was a rookie, right? Or was that Bo Nix' second year? Last year.
Oh, he was a rookie.
He was a rookie.
Mhm.
So Bo Nix, outside of Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels, no other team, I don't know how the Colts were there. How were the Colts in the top 20 in offense?
Well, they had like 700 yards against the Titans. I'm not kidding.
That might
true.
that
That
might
is
have helped them.
That's true. That is
They
true.
had 300 something rushing.
That's very true. Well, I say that to say, man, there's not even many second-year quarterbacks that made this list. And none outside of Jaden Daniels made the top 10. So all veteran guys, like you had Kansas City at 17, Dallas at 16, the Rams at 15, Seattle with Geno at 14, Minnesota with a veteran quarterback. Arizona with Kyler Murray coming back. So you had veteran quarterbacks. The problem with the Titans were trash when it came to
That was a problem.
when it came to scoring. So it wasn't necessarily a problem moving the ball. They were 26, averaging 18.3 points. So the jump isn't just huge. It's just taking care of the ball, putting points on the board, and you should be fine.
Okay.
I don't think that's to me, offensively, that's not a huge stretch to hover around 6,000.
Indianapolis had 458 yards against the Titans in that December game.
Probably put them over the hump.
Check out the rushing numbers.
Oh, this is bad.
50 carries, 335 rush yards, and 4 touchdowns in an NFL game.
That's awful.
Man. That ain't cool, man. You ain't have to read that, Yor.
Okay, I like your thought process here, Slay.
I'm saying so.
Look at that.
So
Okay.
let me ask you this. Do you think that this receiving core is better this year than what they had available last year?
Yes, I do.
At the beginning of the year last year, or?
No, not at the beginning of the year, but throughout the year. Because I thought DeAndre Hopkins.
Once D-Hop left.
Once he left, it was like, oh,
It was
boy.
all Calvin Ridley.
What are we gonna do? I do think, and you also remember that you had to depend. You depended on NWI for like 6 of those games, like just dramatically going crazy as far as scoring.
You needed a touchdown.
long passes. So they had 3,317 yards. That's 195 yards a game passing. I expect Van Jefferson, if possible, Lockett, Calvin Ridley.
I think Lockett's going to be good.
Chig and Helm.
Don't sleep on Tim DK, man.
Him being another one.
Still a rookie.
It's still a rookie.
I understand.
But you only need those guys to be like 300 yards. You can get Ellick to get about 250. If you can get him to get about 300. You need Lockett to be Lockett. 800 to 900 yards when healthy throughout the season.
Like a combo of Io Manor and DK.
Get them to 450, 500.
A rookie combo.
Yep, rookie combo.
Gunnar Helm.
Because
that's the other person.
Those two guys are going to be up and down, but I think they've got good moments in front of them.
But you get Lockett to get 850, and you know what's not going over 1,000. Is it?
Yeah.
When healthy? I don't look like it by his resume.
NWI could have done it.
Last year,
That's why I can't wait to watch this year.
Production-wise.
I'm very sad that he's gone.
All right, let's talk to Greg Cosell about some of this when we come back, all right? And we'll get him to analyze what happened in that first preseason game to get us ready for the second one. 615-737-1045.
Important message from our good friends over at Bart Durham Injury Law. We always lean on Blair Durham for legal advice in our chat as well. But here's the deal. There are lawyers out there that chase ambulances after a car wreck. They will do anything to get your attention, call you. And by the way, if someone calls you after a wreck, they are breaking the law. And there are lawyers that do that. Not Blair Durham, not his team at Bart Durham Injury Law. Marine veteran Blair and the team at BDIL don't play those games, but they are there waiting for you 24/7. So when you make the call, they answer. Local, trusted, ready to fight for you. No gimmicks, just a team that is on your side from the start. So, if you or someone you love is ever in a wreck, don't forget Blair Durham and Bart Durham Injury Law. Here's their number, 615-242-9000. Let them handle the insurance company and make them pay up. 615-242-9000. Local, trusted, ready to fight for you. That's Bart Durham Injury Law.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Ross producing today. Greg Cosell joins us as he does every Thursday at 4:20-ish. NFL Films, NFL Matchup, which will be starting up very soon on the ESPN properties. At Greg Cosell on X, a must follow if you enjoy football, which if you're listening to us, you certainly enjoy football. Greg, what's up? How are you?
What's happening, guys? How are we doing today?
We're good. I enjoyed our little text conversation a couple days ago when we were talking about what are we going to do today.
Oh, yeah. Well, you guys know I absolutely love football. I mean, it's what I do 12 months out of the year. I watch tape. But just being honest, these preseason games, because I've become very tactical and schematic in the way I see football. And, the preseason games are not about that. And it's just, it's hard for me to watch on tape, preseason games from play 1 to play 75. So, just being honest.
Yeah, and to
just
be fair,
here. I feel like I'm confessing, that that you guys are priests and I'm confessing,
We don't blame you,
Well,
Cosell.
reps like 50 to 75. I mean, you're looking. I'm not saying you're wasting time, but there are a lot of guys out there that will not be on rosters.
No, and of course, it's not a waste of time at all. I don't want to make it seem like it's not important because it's super important to the players.
Of course.
It's super important to the coaches. I mean, I'll give you an example. I mean, I watched a significant amount of the Titans game, obviously. And an undrafted free agent really jumped out to me on the defensive side of the ball. And it's really important to him. And that was Cam Horsley, the defensive tackle, who happens to be from the next town over to where I'm sitting right now at NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. So, and I actually talked to him when I was down there. But it's super important to him. He's looking to make the team and he's an undrafted free agent.
Greg Cosell with us on 3HL. Can we walk through Cam Ward's night against Tampa Bay?
We absolutely can.
Let's see what you saw. So play number 1 was a shotgun play, 2nd and 6. It was an incomplete pass underneath. Play number 2, 3rd down, leaves a clean pocket. Do you remember this play? Throws it away.
Of course, I remember it extremely well. Yeah, he went through his read too fast on that one.
That's what I was going to ask you. Yep.
It was trips to the left. I think that the play was designed to hit Lockett at the sticks on the sit route, and he went through his reads too fast and left the pocket too early, and then it just became a random throwaway.
Yeah,
but
Slay made that point too, and I was wondering, because when you get like in our business, when you get if you're nervous, you will talk exceptionally fast. So I wonder, if he hadn't settled down and it hadn't slowed down yet at that point.
That's very possible. It's the first
drive.
It was the second play in which he dropped back.
Mm-hmm.
But he could have been just, there's a little adrenaline, I'm sure, a little energy. He wants to play great, and everything just happens a little too fast. You see that a lot with young quarterbacks, even when they get into regular season games, even if they play in the preseason. You could see that week 1 against Denver that led the league in sacks a year ago and has a really good pass rush. Sometimes quarterbacks, and it's not necessarily an X and O point, Brent, but you can see it on tape when they're just playing a little fast. And on that particular play, he just went through the read too fast and missed the easy 1st down throw, and it became a throwaway, and they punted.
So the first drive, 3 plays, 5 yards. They come back out. I said on Monday, could you imagine if they would not have allowed Cam Ward to go through another drive? What would we be talking about?
Oh, no, they weren't going to let him that be his last play.
Right.
He knew. I guarantee he knew it the second he did it. It's just that then it was too late. You can't fix it at that point.
So the second drive, it starts with the big play. Drive number 2, all day to throw, hits Ridley in the zone. What did you see on that play?
Yeah, that was a shot play. They wanted to. They felt good about calling that play. They ran double post to the right and Ridley on the deep crosser coming from the left side, and outstanding pass protection on that play.
Yes.
Probably something that has not been seen a whole lot in Tennessee for a while. I mean, he was clean in the pocket. They did a great job. Latham was phenomenal on that at right tackle, really strong anchor. And Ridley was wide open in a soft spot and a void in the coverage, and Cam just drilled it. One thing about Cam, And you saw it on that second drive. He really has quick, sudden arm talent. I mean, the way a lot of coaches and quarterbacks will talk about it is he can play off his back foot, meaning he can just sit on his back foot in the pocket and drive the ball with velocity. He does not have to hitch up. He can just sit there. And I've always felt that was really important for an NFL quarterback, because when you, not on this particular play, but when you get bodies around you, which happens a lot in the NFL, what we call squeezed pockets, you've got to be able to just sit on your back foot and still drive the football. He does not need a lot of space to make throws. He's what we call a rotational thrower. And, you saw it on that play, even though he had a clean pocket, that he can just, that arm talent is quick and sudden.
Greg Cosell with us, breaking down Cam Ward's second drive now.
Mm-hmm.
2 series.
Yes.
We'll take it.
Play throw number 4, 1st and 20. Hits Ridley on the sideline. Beautiful throw. Ridley makes a diving catch. The interesting part of that throw is there was a defender between Cam Ward and Ridley that I think thought he could get it, and Cam Ward got it over the top of him.
And I think Ward thought that could have been a factor, and that's why he threw it a little further outside. But the key for that play was the timing of it. It was beautifully timed, and that was the key part of that. Is you're looking, those are timing plays. Those are almost what we call spot throws. Theoretically, those are throws you could make blindfolded. You hit your back foot, the ball comes out, and that's what you want to see when you call a play like that. That's what you're counting on, a timing throw. So when he hit his back foot and he saw that defender expanding, he just threw it a little maybe by just a yard, but a little further outside to make sure that underneath expanding defender would not be able to make a play on the throw.
Completion pass play number 5, 2nd and 10, another out route.
Actually, it was a crosser.
That
was man coverage. Yeah, Ridley came from the right side of the formation and crossed the field, and that was put on the money. That was precise ball placement. That was another really good play. That looked exactly the way you want it to look. That was man coverage. He led Ridley. He put it out in front of him. That was a really good ball as well.
So let's talk about the one bad throw, the ball that was almost intercepted on the sideline.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I watched that play 10 times, and I'll tell you what I think happened.
Okay.
And again, the OC, Nick Holtz, he may tell me I'm wrong. It's very possible. But here's what I think happened. I don't think he made the wrong read at all. I think what happened was that was to the boundary. So as he took the snap, the safety to that side immediately retreated deep. Immediately. I mean, it was very clear that he was retreating deep. So I thought Cam saw that as cover 2, okay? Because when a safety retreats like that, he's a cover 2 player. And I think then he said, you know what? It's cover 2. I've got the whole shot to the boundary. But what happened is because there was no threat in the flat, the corner, the cover 2 corner, who would not normally get that kind of depth, would not sink as deep as he did, chose to sink deep because there was no threat in the flat. So therefore, he was in position to play the throw. I do not think personally that he made the wrong read. The corner just got good depth and it looked bad, but I don't think he made the wrong read. That was my interpretation of the play.
Interesting.
Cosell, real quick on that one, do you think that had anything with him to do motioning Tony Pollard over to his right? Would he have been the guy to kind of hold that corner from dropping as deep if he would have been on that side and going out into the flats right there? Or do you think he was in for something?
If Pollard, there's no question that if Pollard stayed on that side and released into the flat, because that was 2nd and 9. It wasn't as if it was 3rd and 13 where the corner might sink anyway. But yeah, Pollard went in motion from the boundary side. Cam shifted him over there. It was not no huddle, so we don't know exactly what Cam was doing pre-snap, but he did something pre-snap. I can't tell you exactly what it was. Right. I don't think anybody can unless you know for sure. But he clearly did some stuff because I remember he shifted Pollard from the left side, the boundary side, to the right side of the formation, the field side. He clapped his hands together. So he did something. And then, the corner then had no threat in the flat. So he just sunk a little deeper than you normally do. but I don't think he made the wrong read. That's just my opinion. Like I said, I could be wrong. But as soon as he saw that safety retreat, and it was exaggerated the way that safety retreated, I think he said it's cover 2, and there's a hole shot there, and I'm taking it.
Yeah, I think Slay made a great point on Monday about that play. It looked like it was a protection thing, and that he moved Pollard over, and I mean, as you say, we don't know. Because we don't know what the play call was, but it made sense to me because Slay was like, if Pollard stays on the left, he probably runs a flat route out there. The corner stays up, and then he makes the right read, the right throw.
Right. So
which
again,
makes
we don't
sense
know.
to me.
Yeah, we don't know, but that's the way I saw it. And like I said, because it looked bad, and I know fans probably watching the game live, as Titan fans I'm sure did, probably thought, oh my God, that's horrible. So that was a play that I watched 10 times and, tried to analyze every player on the field, but that's the way I saw it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so pass play number 7, 3rd and 9, zone defense, just a 4-man rush, hits Chig for a first down, beyond the sticks.
These were the kinds of plays that you have to make in the NFL. They don't seem like much. I mean, obviously, it's a first down. It's 10 yards on 3rd and 9. His eyes were in the right place. He understood which defender was the potential concern, which was the backer inside of Chig. And it was just he hit his back foot, and he got rid of the ball. It was just well executed. Those are the plays that in the course of a whole game, don't forget he only played 2 series. In the course of a whole game where you drop back, 30, 35 times, plays like that don't seem like they're meaningful plays, but those are the plays you've got to make.
And those are the plays that the Titans were not making last year.
Yeah, I mean, those are you don't see on Sports Center when it's 3rd and 9, 10-yard completions. You don't, but those are the important plays in games.
Mm-hmm. I loved the last pass play. 3rd and 6, gets the first down to Lockett. He looked very patient, allowing that route to develop. What did you see?
Well, that was something they worked on a ton when I was down there. That's called mesh. It's a mesh concept where you get 2 shallow crosses, and there's 2 other parts to mesh, but essentially you get 2 shallow crosses, and you're looking to hit one of them, and it worked out perfectly. And he put it right on Lockett, who got down, I guess, to the 2-yard line, and they ended up scoring. So all in all, I thought for Ward, that's what they want. They wanted him to come off the field feeling like, okay, I made some throws, I did some good things. You're looking for execution in the preseason. They're not game planning. You're looking for execution. And like I said, on that play where he almost threw the pick, he did stuff at the line of scrimmage we don't know. He obviously saw something. But I thought overall it was a good first performance. And from what I've read, he's only going to play 2 series again this week.
Yeah, it makes sense the way it's rolling.
So one of my notes, just looking at Cam, watching Cam Ward. It was funny. I didn't know the right word to come up with, but I was noticing his feet, and at first I said, there were times where his feet were all over the place just in the 2 series that we saw. And I at first said it almost looked like panic, but then I was like, that's not the right word. So maybe like nervous feet or something. What did I see? What did you see?
Yeah, I don't think I think that he's very much of an arm thrower. That's the way he throws. Like I said, he's got quick, sudden arm talent. Now, you want his feet to always be correct. That's what coaches work on. And, in the individual parts of practice, you always work on the mechanics and the fundamentals. But he's also a guy that just has, and don't forget, he spent so much time in the air raid offense before he was at the University of Miami, where he has such a background in the kinds of throws where the feet are not really set the way they're supposed to be. So that's something he's probably constantly has to work on. So I didn't see it that way at all in terms of panic. I think that's just something that he'll always have to work on. Look, I was talking to Mike Borgonzi about Patrick Mahomes, and he says that in the middle of every season, Mahomes goes through these stretches where he drifts and they have to sort of rein him in. Some guys, they just have certain traits and habits that are built up over time. And then you have to rein them in at times because they've been doing that their whole lives.
Greg Cosell with us on 3HL.
And can still be successful doing it.
That's right. Cosell.
Yeah, I think Mahomes has been pretty successful.
Right.
I mean,
He's
just a little bit. He's just,
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah.
What did you see, Cosell, as far as watching Lockett and more so, you know what, not Lockett, but Van Jefferson. It was one play earlier in that first series that he had. I thought that he kind of stopped. Cam thought he was going to keep running and sit down a little bit more, like he cut his route off a little bit.
You're talking about the second down play on the first series?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, they were playing man coverage. And to be honest with you, I don't know if they didn't anticipate man coverage, but the routes were not really man coverage type routes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know whether Cam thought he would continue running or not. Cam initially looked to his right and obviously didn't feel like there were two routes to his right, but it took too long to develop. So his eyes immediately went to the middle of the field, as they should. He actually read that properly. But the safety just, jumped it real quick because, it was the safety was also playing the drop of the quarterback because he could look right through and see Cam. So
right.
I don't know. How they coached that, if they wanted him to continue to run or if he did it the right way and the safety just made a good play. But that, so I don't know the answer to that.
Okay, Cosell, let me ask you about this. The offensive line. What were your thoughts?
It was beautiful. It was so beautiful.
Hey, Cosell,
it's been like 3 years, Cosell.
They have these things called pockets for quarterbacks.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
It's not just on jeans. NFL games.
Yeah, I mean, again, the starters, and obviously Zeidler didn't play, and he probably won't play a lot of snaps in the preseason just because of his age. It was 2 series with the main guys, so they were fine. I mean, it wasn't really a problem. I mean, like I said, that first play of the second drive, the protection was phenomenal. There really wasn't an issue with protection while Cam was in the game.
Yeah, not at all.
I mean, you mentioned J.C. Latham specifically on one play. We go to training camp and he stands out. We see clips and he stands out. Like, he's changed his body. He looks comfortable at right tackle. Man.
Yeah, well, that's the hope. I mean, the hope is that the O-line is, and I think it will be, is a professional O-line now. And, Cushenberry, I guess, is back. I don't know if he'll play in the preseason, but I guess he's going to be back at practice. So, they'll have their starting O-line. Hopefully there's no injuries between now and game 1, but they'll have their starting O-line.
What popped off the screen for you when watching Alec Ayomanor, Cosell?
Yeah, I didn't study him in great detail.
Okay.
I spent a lot more time looking at the defense, to be honest with you,
gotcha.
Because I wanted to see Williams and Gray, and I was really curious about those guys. I wanted to see Owen Dejo, who I thought had some really good snaps in the run game. Williams looks to be ahead of Gray right now just based on deployment. And I think watching the tape, I can see why at this point they have Williams ahead of Gray. I think because that's really they're going to have to find a guy to play next to Barton and feel good about it unless they're going to go sign someone.
Mm-hmm.
What else stood out to you that we did not ask you about?
Those were guys I really studied. I mean, Horsley jumped out to me. I wasn't even looking for him, but I wanted to make sure I looked in detail at like I said, at Oladejo, Williams, and Gray. I'm going to be interested. I guess the big question is what's going to happen with Ladarius Sneed. Because, the corner position is, I don't want to say it's a weakness. I think that'd be too strong. But I think that would be something they might feel like they have to be careful about if it's Baker and Brownlee. And I love Brownlee, but I'm just not sure he's an outside corner. I think he'd be a great slot corner.
We can call it a weekness, Cosell.
Yeah.
I am very concerned about this.
We don't know that yet, Dawn, until they play. But let's put it this way. I don't think they have what they would ideally want at the corner position.
Well, I mean,
that's a great way to
Snead at his best and Baker Jr., God love him, at his best. There's just a gap there. Yeah. So
also, what the hell is Snead doing? We don't even know. So
he's in Atlanta.
That's the problem. Yeah, but I mean, who knows if he's going to be ready to play week 1? You just don't know.
Don't know. Yeah. That is definitely true. Greg, great stuff, man. Really appreciate you. That was fun.
Always.
I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I love going over those specific plays.
Yep, we'll do it again next Thursday, talking real things that happen on a football field with Greg Cosell. At Greg Cosell on X. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Cosell.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
When we come back, there are quarterback battle odds. We've talked a little bit about this. There are some quarterback battles going on in college football that most people didn't think would extend this long. There are odds to share with you in terms of who wins those quarterback battles. So we've got that for you next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. I want to tell you about our friends at Brentwood Jewelry. They have an incredible selection. Anything you're looking for, diamonds, pendants, necklaces, bracelets, watches. If you haven't already heard, Nashville's premier timepiece dealer is Brentwood Jewelry. Not only do they have the best selection in watches, but they're also the go-to spot for pre-owned Rolexes, both vintage and current models. You can own a fine pre-owned Rolex for a fraction of the cost. Every watch has been meticulously serviced to ensure the highest level of performance and is presented with a 2-year warranty. So check them out. You can do so online, BrentwoodJewelry.com, or stop by the store in Brentwood, 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Maybe you're thinking about popping the question. Let them help you take the stress out of selecting the perfect engagement ring. They can help you find a beautiful ring in your ideal budget. Browse their incredible selection of one-of-a-kind rings, or talk with their custom design specialists to create a stunning ring as remarkable as your loved one. For more than 50 years, Brentwood Jewelry has been proudly serving the Brentwood community with exceptional style and exceptional deals every day. 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road, BrentwoodJewelry.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone coming up at 5:20. Big Savagery. Ramon Foster will join us. You can catch Ramon and Will weekday mornings on 104.5 The Zone from 6 until 10. Notre Dame, week 1 starting quarterback Kenny Minchie, who is from here, giving C.J. Carr a battle. It was supposed to be Carr. It's all we heard all offseason. Currently, the odds for the Notre Dame starting quarterback week 1 when they play Miami, dead even. Kenny Minchie and C.J. Carr. They got something going up there.
Well. It's always something, you're.
What was I saying? Ohio State. Ozark State. Week 1 starting quarterback. Julian Sayin.
What is that?
Big favorite, minus 500.
Who is he?
I don't know.
I'm going to trust Marcus Freeman, man. I got a little faith in him. I'm going to just ride on out there with whatever he's doing.
Oregon. Dante Moore is going to be the starter. Michigan, Bryce Underwood.
Ooh.
He's the freshman, right, that was going to go to LSU?
Yes.
And then Barstool paid him?
Portnoy?
Yeah,
Dave
Portnoy,
yeah. Yeah, he just swayed him somehow.
Minus 500 to be the starting quarterback. Tennessee. It was reported yesterday that Joey Aguilar is going to be the starter.
I knew it. All I had to do was put out there that they ain't got no quarterback. Then we can get past that.
That's right.
I know what to do. I know how to needle the bear.
Joey Aguilar, minus 200 to start week 1 against Syracuse. Jake Merklinger, plus 150. What you got going over there?
This is your second ice cream. What is going? Do we need an intervention? You have 3 pieces of cake, 2 ice creams today.
You know who needs an intervention is your husband, who's not drinking, like during football season. What are we doing?
I forgot. We got it.
He's in a detox.
Yeah, we're going to detox him.
Me and Slade know what to do.
Yeah.
Good. Can you handle it? Because he's kind of in a bad mood.
Don't worry. We got him. I don't know what is wrong. What's gotten into him?
I don't know.
Guy quits drinking. We got to have an intervention.
Yeah. Lost his mind.
Wait a second. It's usually the other way.
Missouri, week 1, starting quarterback. Bo Pribula, minus 110 favorite. Yeah. Sam Horn sitting at minus 130, though.
Sam Horn, was he? What was? I thought he played last year somewhere.
Sounds like he's in a band.
Pribula was at Penn State. Remember?
That's right.
Heck of a name.
He left before the college football playoff game.
And that's kind of like the Notre Dame situation. Everybody just assumed he would be the starter at Missouri, and there's been a battle there. So that's interesting. We told you yesterday that that Auburn has their offensive coordinator call first down plays, and their quarterback's coach call third down plays. Derek Nix, the offensive coordinator, Kent Austin, the quarterback's coach. Kind of a weird story, I thought. So Hugh Freeze, after practice today, was asked about it. This from Justin Hawkinson.
We clarify something on like play call and stuff. Last year it was, hey, those guys were kind of setting first and third downs, suggesting things, and then you're kind of going from there. Is that kind of the way
it's Derek Nix is the offensive coordinator, and he does all the planning, scripting, in charge of the game plan. But man, there's no staff that is not a collaboration on the plan. And I, offensively or defensively, reserve the right to say on the call sheet, I don't really like that one right here. But he does a great job for us. Kent kind of leads the third down plan. But other than that, Nix kind of leads the charge and has the play calling duties, with me reserving the right to say, hey, I go over on defense, and during the when we're on defense, to do head coaching duties and do the same thing there and say, I think you ought to, give me a hole player here. I don't tell DJ a whole lot, but there's times I can see what I think offenses are doing, and I say, hey, man, I think we need to cloud this. That's the way it'll be this year. And while I'm doing that, they're the offensive guys led by Nix are talking about the next series and what we should do. And usually there's another TV timeout or something, so I have time to get back on and say, all right, what do y'all think? Yes, I like that. I like all of that.
So Lane Kiffin tweeted today, so does a fourth coach call fourth downs?
Lane, mind your own business.
Auburn football.
Mind your own business. Also, Hugh's response basically solidified what I said, that that whole thing was a lie. Like they just
taken
all
out of context, man.
Yes, it was taken out of context.
I don't know.
Somebody's in charge of third down game planning.
Why?
Because all staffs do that. I mean, not all, but if you have enough people with experience that you trust, then you'll divvy up, hey, okay, focus on third down, get the numbers, go through analytics, see what works, do all that, I see, everybody made it such a big deal.
Because the assistant said it yesterday.
Well,
he ain't
you
got
know
no
what?
business in front of
They
the
need
mic.
some damn media training on the planes, okay? Clearly.
Yeah, you should go down there like you did for Vanderbilt volleyball.
That's right. What up? What up, Vandy Volley?
Babs media training.
All right, 5 o'clock hour coming up. Again, Big Savage at 5:20. We'll talk more Titans football. We'll talk about the NFL. We've got some college football notes for you that are definitely interesting. And Tennessee AD Danny White talking about the switch from Nike to Adidas. We'll talk about all of that next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Smoky Mountain Tops, beautiful custom countertops that can totally transform your home. Maybe you've been thinking about selling. Well, maybe you don't need to. Maybe you just need to call my guys, Mike McGrady and the guys at Smoky Mountain Tops, smtops.com, because it'll totally change the look and the feel of your home. Quality, service, dedication. Smoky Mountain Tops, your trusted countertop pros. Maybe you're thinking about upgrading your kitchen or your bath. Trust the experts at Smoky Mountain Tops, Tennessee's leader in premium stone services for more than 30 years. I've trusted Smoky Mountain Tops for several projects for many years, and their craftsmanship speaks for itself. Check out the stunning Honstone Quartz at their Nashville design studio. Honstone Quartz offers elegance and durability, elevating any space. Smoky Mountain Tops has teamed up with Honstone Quartz, which perfectly captures the natural beauty and depth of quartzite stone countertops. Check out Honstone's Opimo collection as seen at Smoky Mountain Tops' studio. Honstone offering durable surfaces, including neutrals or striking bold design, offering timeless elegance. Smoky Mountain Tops, 615-922-6539, smtops.com.
You know, life can change in an instant if you are involved in a car accident, and a car wreck can throw everything off. Your job, your ability to work, which means your ability to pay your bills, your peace of mind, your mental health, your physical health. I mean, you name it, a car wreck can upset all of it. And that is when you need our good friends over at Bart Durham Injury Law. Marine veteran Blair Durham and his team have been fighting for folks here in Tennessee for years, making sure insurance companies pay up. No upfront costs, no waiting around, just real people who are there to make sure you get what you deserve. So if you've been injured in a car accident, don't wait. Call BDIL 615-242-9000. They are here 24/7. They're ready to fight for you. That's Bart Durham Injury Law. Give Blair Durham a call. 615-242-9000.
It is 5:02 from the 104.5 The Zone Studios. I'm Ross Johnston. The Titans have been awarded linebacker Brian Asamoah the second off of waivers after waiving linebacker Otis Reese. Asamoah had been with the Minnesota Vikings since being selected in the third round of the 2022 NFL Draft. In 46 career games with the Vikings, he had 20 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery on defense, plus an additional 10 tackles and a forced fumble on special teams. In 2024, he saw action in all 17 games for the first time in his career, primarily on special teams. Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice is expected to have his disciplinary hearing with the NFL on Tuesday, September 30th in New York. This means that he is now likely to be able to play the first 4 weeks of this season before any potential discipline is imposed for his role in a multi-car crash in Dallas during the 2024 offseason. With his hearing now on track for September 30th, this would make Rice eligible to play the first 4 weeks of the season with games against the Chargers in Brazil, the Eagles, at the Giants, and the Ravens. In former Titans news, 49ers placed former first-round pick offensive tackle Andre Dillard on season-ending injured reserve. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and the Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three o'clock, 5 o'clock hour. What's going on here today? 3HL, 5 o'clock hour. There we go.
Brent Doherty. Start over.
Yeah, Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. The team's all here. Dawn Davenport's here, y'all.
What up? Happy Thursday.
Babs, we just keep having to go down the Auburn path. There's a video that's been taken down of a practice rep today where quarterback Jackson Arnold, it was like receivers and DBs. And he looked around as these routes were being run and then never threw the football.
Hugh lost it. Visor off, throws it down. I mean, just lost it.
There's a receiver standing next to Jackson Arnold when all this was going on. Malcolm Simmons, number 4. And after they just killed the drill and he just gave the ball to somebody else, he put his hands in the air like, what the hell just happened? I mean, Hugh lost it, as any coach would.
Couldn't figure it out. It was rough. Rough day at the office, baby.
Man.
Also, it's practice.
Yeah, but
let it loose. You can't even see that in practice. Yeah. We're talking about practice. Why can't we get a quarterback on the plains?
Man, and Todd told me to bet Auburn against Baylor, and now I'm worried about it.
Nah, you're okay.
Wow.
They'll get it together. Here's the deal. Coach is super excited about the quarterbacks behind him.
Deuce Knight, the freshman.
Super excited.
Yeah. That's the guy.
That's a big
let's go.
Right there.
Put him in.
There's a guy.
Call it a day.
Jackson Arnold, listen, when it all comes down to it, the quarterback's job is to throw the football, right? And this is a rep with no pass rush. And the whole rep just went for like 10 seconds, and then they just blew it dead, and he gave the ball to somebody. And he had the visor on, and the visor was not on. And I wonder why they took the video down, though.
Yeah, because the world don't need to see quarterbacks. Like, it's maybe kids watching this. Why would you want a quarterback?
You're saying it's like a horror movie, basically?
Yeah, what? A quarterback that won't throw.
It is. It's my horror movie.
Just watch the routes.
He did watch the routes.
Yeah.
He did a good job of watching the routes.
Yeah, good job, y'all. Bring it back. Let's go. I know what y'all doing.
You can see his head move from all the routes.
I'm saying. His arm just won't let it go. Rough.
That's the old let it rip thing.
On the Deuce Knight, baby.
I think at some point we may get to that. That kid can go.
Too dynamic not to.
Dude, let's go.
615-737-1445.
So we can be good for the next 4 years. Well,
3.
At least 3.
Yeah.
Nick says Baylor's way better than Auburn.
Oh, stop, Nick.
Auburn's a 2.5-point favorite. So, Nick, if you think that, easy money
Go
for
ahead.
you.
Yeah.
Bet it.
I'm not.
How many clips have you seen of Baylor practicing? None.
Oh, man. So there's a
season is here, baby.
You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Daniel says Baylor's going to wax Auburn. I think these guys are just having fun with you is what's
That's
happening.
all it is. That's all it is.
And there are people in the chat arguing over who the real UT is, Tennessee or Texas.
Here we go.
See, those are the arguments I ignore. It's not even a conversation. Like, what are we talking about?
615-737-1045 at 3HL1045. Big Savager, Ramon Foster coming up. We got some college football notes for you. Slay Dog is here. Did y'all know that?
I'm in the building. Better be ready. Ice cream is in the building. It's so good.
You should have ate your ice cream with the cake.
So is cake. That's what I should have got. I should have stopped and got.
You could have done it with the ice cream sandwich.
A little pint. Nah. No.
Just take a little bite of the ice cream sandwich.
Can't mix like a yo.
He's already had two of them.
Yeah,
had two of what?
Ice cream sandwiches and a pop. What was? You've had 3?
Mm-hmm. We just had another one during the break.
Oh my God!
You were doing it live. He ate it that fast.
Yeah.
Jeez. He's trying to hide it from me. He knew I was going to shame him on air.
I'm going to get another one. Just a little minute.
What was in the
minis?
What was in the pop thing?
What pop?
The little pop thing. It looked like a banana, like a chocolate banana type thing.
No, that's the Haagen-Dazs little mini classic bars. It's a mini though.
Oh.
See, they make the minis, so, it's less calories, less all that. But then when you eat 4 of them, it kind of defeats the purpose.
I mean,
it is true, man. Guess what? I'm going again. Oh I got to get one more.
What's for dinner tonight?
It don't even matter because I'm getting full now.
He's not going to need it.
Yeah, for what? Hey, why would I eat all these snacks and then look for dinner?
Well, I'm wondering.
I don't want no dinner.
Here's the problem, though. You're going to get hungry at like 10 o'clock.
Good. I eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Dinner's for losers.
And the
Bingo card.
What an announcement.
Yeah. Snacks are for successful people, y'all. Snack your life away, y'all.
You do like breakfast for dinner, right?
Love it.
Yeah. Pancakes.
All cereal.
Let's go to Richard next up on 3HL. Richard, what's up?
The keys to the game for the Tennessee Titans to beat the Atlanta Falcons is to try to be able to give a catch to Tyler Lockett and Calvin Ridley to make a catch. And then the second keys to the game is for Cam Ward to try to be able to get into the right position of being the best quarterback. And then number 3 is just barely able to have Cam Ward get the most touchdowns. So the starting quarterbacks for the regular season is Cam Ward. So the Tennessee Titans starting quarterback is Cam Ward, and the backup quarterback for the Tennessee Titans for the regular season is Brandon Allen.
Good job, Richard.
Good job, Richard.
We're not going to push back on any of that, Richard. Good job,
I think he leaning into what Cam Ward was saying. That's why they're going to be top 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I give them top 15, though.
Good job, Richard.
Cusp of top 15.
Knock Chop says Sugar High Slave versus Robitussin Slave. There were lots of sleighs going on during this whole knee adventure.
Ooh.
I can't believe you made it through all that.
Yeah, I'm here, baby.
I mean, most people took like 3 weeks off from work. You were in here talking into a live microphone.
We need no weeks.
We don't need no stinking
no,
weeks.
Just a couple of days, man. I had the weekend, too.
Yeah, that helped.
It helped tremendously.
Can you sleep better now?
A little bit. I'm able to get in my little fetal position just a little bit.
Fetal position?
Yeah, that's the coldest spot.
Okay. A 6'8" guy in the fetal position. What does that look like?
Oh, that's probably
he's still probably like 6'2".
That's where you got ball up. Left side or right side.
Doesn't matter.
Nope. I prefer left side, but sometimes I feel like I'm squeezing my heart and I'll be scared. So I go to my right side. Have y'all ever done that?
I don't even know if there's truth to that or not. I've never even thought about that.
I'm telling you. See, these things that's why I like to take my gum is to put me on to sleep, so I don't start thinking while I'm trying to sleep.
Oh yeah, it's hard to shut the brain down.
Who you telling?
College football news from Dan Wetzel and Pete Thamel with ESPN. The NCAA has formally notified parties tied to the Michigan NCAA infractions case that an announcement on the findings and punishments will be publicly released tomorrow.
Oh, come on. See, y'all.
How long has this been going on?
NCAA, this is why everybody take you as a joke. This is the reason right here. Because you do stuff that what was this, a year and a half, 2 years ago?
3 years ago? 2 years ago?
Come on, man. We already know what the punishments
how
were.
long's Harbaugh been at the Chargers?
Exactly. This is going into year 3?
Easy.
No, year 2.
Year 2.
Yeah, so what are you talking about?
But it happened at the end of the season while he was still there.
Before the championship.
Remember, because he was like, there were no rules.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? NCAA, listen. You can't say people are cheating after they cheat and then win.
Or they cheat and they go somewhere else for a couple of years.
It's over. Like you lost. Nobody's acknowledging you going back. Like y'all told Louisville to take y'all NBA championship down. They should take it down. Yeah. You're trying to take their national championship down. Nobody believes that.
Can the Rockets win the NBA title? They got a roster now.
They do got a roster.
What? Why? What? Football season
I didn't do
is
that.
here.
I didn't do that,
and also college football starts next weekend. Right. And you just ask who could win the NBA title?
Yeah.
Who gives a Shiano?
Me. Slay?
Nobody.
It's going to be tough, but they can.
It's football.
Yes.
They can. Brent Favre, Slay's right. I worry that my ribs will push in and stay that way. Got to stay off your stomach.
Okay.
I never thought about that part.
Holly said I do the same thing, Slay, right side.
I'm telling y'all. The left side push down the arm or something, compresses.
Y'all are not right.
You still could get a punctured lung.
Tony.
Punctured lung, Tony.
Where is punctured lung, Tony?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
PLT, where you at, bro?
That's a great question.
I'm kind of nervous now.
He always come around football season. Midway, though.
Yeah. Oh, midway, yeah. Mm-hmm. To formulate those really strong opinions that he has.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. We got some great listeners.
Tennessee AD Danny White said this about the switch from Nike to Adidas. You know what? Let's wait for Big Savage on this one.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Ramon Foster coming up next. 3HL.
Sometimes it's time to upgrade those things in your home. Doors, windows, not the sexiest, but that's okay. Because sometimes, we know that we have to do it. But if you are going to do it, you certainly want to do it with the best here in town. And the best in Middle Tennessee, Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. I know because I've used them for actually 2 different houses with new windows and doors, and they have been phenomenal to work with. Not only that, but they are a family-oriented, family-first company. Been around 100 years. 100. Yeah, founded in 1925, lifetime warranties on all their products. And then on top of it, Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville also backs up their labor with a 10-year labor warranty, which is leading in the industry. And then the other best part, they let me give you a deal every single month. We change it every month. So for the month of August, no interest, no promo payments due if paid in full within 24 months. And on top of that, 50% off qualifying installations. Just ask for the Dawn deal. That's what we call it. You can schedule your free consultation with Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville and go ahead and check out that Dawn deal at PellaNashville.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Ross producing today and tomorrow. Titans radio coverage of Titans and Falcons coming up tomorrow night. We actually are the countdown to kickoff.
Yeah, we are. We better not screw it up.
Do we get paid extra for that?
What do you think? That's a hell no.
Slay Dog's got the Boom Boom Room shirt on.
You better believe it.
Guess what shorts he has on?
His Auburn shorts.
Or Eagle fly down the field.
Everybody keeps saying that too.
Well,
They're so cool, though.
They are really cool.
They are Auburn
really
shorts.
Auburn.
Did Bruce not send those to you?
No, I wish he would. Now that they Nike, I know what. My boy on vacation right now, but when he get back, I'm putting in a call.
Big Savage Ramon Foster joins us now. What do you think about Slay's Auburn shorts, Ramon?
Man, Slay belongs to the SEC. You hear me? Like, he don't belong to the streets. He belongs to the SEC. I can't even be mad at it, man. When you got Kentucky blue blood fans out here just loving him after all the years of hate that he gave them and they gave back, what am I supposed to say? Like, that's just like East Tennessee trying to only claim Ron Slay. Like that, that don't even mix, man. Like it just. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It just is. Like, it might be doing. That's what you say, Mayor. Like,
I could
try to wrestle him, but at this point, I feel like that's a hate crime because my dog with a handicap tag out there.
So this whole switch from Nike to Adidas, it's funny how this storyline, the narrative changed once the money was put out there because people love the Nike brand, right? But if you're talking, Chris Lowe put out $20 million a year compared to Nike paying $5.5 million, and when you start talking about 10 years and $15 million, you're not just going to leave $150 million on the table. Tennessee AD Danny White said this about the switch from Nike to Adidas. Quote, Adidas recognized our potential and responded with one of the best apparel deals in the history of college sports, prioritizing Vol Nation and the Tennessee brand. He went on to say, we refuse to partner with someone who does not feel the same way, end quote.
Yeah. Shots fired.
What do you think about all this?
Danny, from my tabulation, I think Danny White's only made one flagrant call since his time at AD, and that's those people mad about the price of the basketball tickets going up. Everything else, that man been spot on. Like, if you want to be the it team, if you trying to be in the show, these are the types of moves that you make, man. I was having a group chat conversation. By the way, never talk about the group chat, but I'm gonna speak about it right here. I'm having one with somebody, and they're talking about, but we gonna lose this and we gonna do that because of it's Nike versus Adidas. I said, and then he asked the question to me, well, you don't think Adidas has tried to go after Alabama, Texas, or it was somebody else, Ohio State? I said, but here's the separator though too. And this is me being as humble as I can about the University of Tennessee. Tennessee, as of late, doesn't have the same type of prestige that Alabama, Texas, or Ohio State has. So why be in a situation where you're going to try to swim in those waters with them when you're not as important? I'm not sure if the number that the Vols were getting was about $5 million, but y'all, listen to me. If you tell me, Mayor, or Savage, and Babsy, that somebody's going to pay me 3 times more, I'm sorry, I love y'all, but I'm gone.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, hey.
I understand.
Yes.
Well, and a lot of people are worried that, high-profile players might not be, in bed with Adidas, so to speak. But Ryan Shumpert put this out there because people were talking about Tristan Keys, the 5-star wide receiver that Faison Brandon's been going after hard, who is committed to LSU. LSU's a Nike school. Faison Brandon signed a deal with Adidas June 6th, so a lot of Tennessee fans are kind of pointing at that. But since he signed with Adidas, he's visited LSU, Miami, Texas A&M, and Tennessee, and LSU's the only Nike school out of those 4. So we'll see what happens there. But there's nothing forcing him to match up his deal with the university's deal. Shumpert points out that Cooper Flagg had a New Balance deal playing for Duke. Yeah. Nate Ament is Reebok at Tennessee. Yep. Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State is Adidas, and they're Nike. So, I think that part of it's overblown, but I think it's worth noting.
If you go back to I think the 92 Olympics when Jordan was there, Jordan brand and Nike really sold him, like, during that course of escalation to who he is now in this world. So Reebok was the jersey that the Olympics jerseys were made. If you go back and look at that presentation of the gold medal, Jordan strategically covered up the Reebok logo, and that cost him hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what Native men have to do when he's doing press conference. Have a towel over his shoulder covering up the Nike logo. There are ways around it. So for the people that are worried about, losing athletes, here's the other part of it. Either you like the school or you don't. Let's start there first. But if it's even on what you're being able to be given, all right, now let's talk about the money side of it. One thing I do know is this, and I've had teammates that have been Adidas athletes, they got times more merch than the Nike athletes did too. And my point is this. Adidas understands what they are to get their foothold in American college football. They are going to have to pay the tax. That's a part of it too. It's just like when we doing these jobs, Bab, Savage, Mayor, like we will come in and shadow for free for a while. We got people at our station give crazy amount of credit to Lucas and Will, right? And even Bert. Those dudes grinded with smaller roles at the station for a couple of years or so before they actually got onto the station on air. Mm-hmm. You got to give a little bit and grind a little bit more to get what you want to. And after that, you correlate it by saying, now you got an asking price. So for the guys to worry about the athletes choosing Nike, what I would tell you this, Adidas will have to pay the overtax, but Adidas is also a global brand. The biggest sport in the world, we continue to say, is soccer. They are making way more money outside of the United States than they are in America, is what I'm telling you. So if, let's say, Tristan Keys is trying to between LSU and Tennessee, I know what Adidas will do for him. He will be in billboards across this state and in his hometown. I'm not sure if LSU is going to be able to do that for him because of what they are as a Nike school. You get my drift? Mm-hmm. Like somebody might offer Ron Slay Jr. $1 million. Adidas has to pay the tax for paying $2.5 million, and I think they got the bag to cover those expenses. Not everybody's going to get that, but I'll tell you this: if you promise me as a lowly offensive lineman coming in that look, they're offering me 10, but I can get 50 at Tennessee, which one you think I'm gonna take? I'm gonna take that 50.
Makes sense to me.
Big Savage, Ramon Foster, Ramon and Will, weekday morning, 6 to 10 on 104.5 The Zone.
All right, preseason time. I have always been a huge proponent, and I think we disagreed about this. I can't remember, but I've always been a huge proponent of starters playing in the preseason to get going, to fill the hit, to be game ready, all of that. But that being said, I don't want to see Calvin Ridley anymore. I don't play him. Wrap him in bubble wrap. Him and Cam are good. The chemistry is there. I just need you to protect him now. I don't want to see him anymore. Thoughts?
You know what? I do agree with you. Only reason that I'm going to say give him one series is for this right here. Just to get his feet wet, and also to Coach Callahan to set a precedent that everybody got to work a little bit. I don't think Calvin got a Pro Bowl. Maybe he does. But the only numerous Pro Bowl guys that you have, from my recollection, I think is Jeff. Zeitler's got a big-time reputation, and he's just old, too. But I think one series for Calvin just to show guys, like, hey, everybody's hand is in the pile when it comes down to it. And you know what, Babsy? He's run-stalking, and he's out there, and Cam's handing the ball off. That's just to set a precedent for what you got going on. Because to your point, there's going to be some young ratchet players out there that are going to be trying to go for a guy like Calvin Ridley or a guy like Cam Ward. So in this one, Babsy, I agree with you on that one. Like, bubble wrap them, because this team, personally, in my opinion, don't have enough talent to lose either one of those guys to have a competitive season. So, we're in the same conversation on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what's interesting about Calvin Ridley? He was second team All-Pro in 2020, but no Pro Bowls. If you make second team All-Pro, how are you not a Pro Bowler?
It's the best one. It's the All-Pro version of it, too. But as somebody that felt like he was snubbed at least 2 years for a Pro Bowler, they only go for the guys that they know, and the teams promote the guys that they want to. Again, people know who Calvin really is and how surgical he is in route run. Like, his peers know. I'm talking to you fans, okay? Y'all got to watch the guys that are out there really killing it, man, because there's a bunch of layups that are given to guys that really have bad years. That's my point on the Pro Bowl is, man, people know who Calvin is.
Yeah, they definitely do. Savage, man, all right, this going into this game, this practice this week, the slow start, how difficult it is it, when you're away, you've been in a situation where you've been away for that time, and not only like you're going away for a weekend or some of that nature, you're picking up and moving for 10 to 14 days. That's a little bit different. How annoying does that get? Tell me about the waves that it goes in. Like you start out, you get on the plane, you're on the high, everybody playing cards, high-fiving. Then you hit that rut where it's like, dang, we're doing this again. Then you back up, you're like, all right, y'all, let's rally and grind. And then you start doing outside things. Kind of take me on the Titans journey, if you could speak to it from the emotional standpoint to the physical standpoint to where they are mentally as far as trying to gather themselves with a young group of guys.
Yeah. Man, one, I like being on the road, but I got about a 4-day max. You know, like, that's where I'm at with it. Like, after 4 days, man, get me back home. I don't care what else is going on. And I think what Coach Callahan did was strategic and making those guys very uncomfortable, man, because the thing that they have to deal with is what coach is going to tell them when they start going out to the Arizona and to L.A. and to Vegas is, look, we've dealt with this schedule before. Like, the times that you go out to the West Coast, man, and got what is it out there? I think a 1 o'clock game, whatever it is. I woke up every time at about 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, because the time scheduling was that much far off. So, like, I think he's preparing them for that. And the other side of it for me is this, too, is I think that sluggish reaction that he had from his team on Tuesday was a huge lesson to be given to those guys, because when you got to go to the West Coast and play those games and you come out the way they did on Tuesday, there's no mulligan. It's just an L.
Right.
You know? And I hope for their sake, man, Savage, to your point about how do you adjust to it, the lesson that was given was this. You only get 1 day. There is no 2 days of joint practices when you got to go play Arizona or Vegas or the Chargers, right? Or whoever else it is on the West Coast. Like, you got to go get it. Now, I love, Savage, the rebound that they had on the second day of that, but that's not real, especially when they out there fighting, too. That was my biggest point, was if you're going to be on the road, one, you got to have a group of right-minded guys that understand the task at hand. You know Atlanta, that is their backyard. Savage, when you speak about, like, the uncomfortable part of being in that hotel room, going to those conference rooms every single night, going up to a hotel bed that's probably uncomfortable, and eating food that you probably just don't really want to, and honestly, you can't move the way you want to. That is the schedule that they're going to have this upcoming season.
Yeah.
So I think it's appropriate to prepare Cam for that. What's the closest thing he's had to this? Well, he did go out on the West Coast a little bit, but not this long of a season. So he's got to condition his mind. And the other part, I'm glad they bounced back, but I hate the way they did it. Like, if you're going to be this type of team, and Mike Borgonzi and Chad Brinker brought it up too, like, they're not as talented as some of the other teams they got to go play. So the guys that got to be your go-get-it guys, then the dudes that got to drag everybody else with them. Right. Like, you heard, like, Calvin, I think he said he told Buck, well, he told the reporters, we won today, so go report that. Okay. All right. Okay. That should be an everyday thing. That's what I said this morning on our show. I think with, like, having Cam get up as early as he is, having Cam know the playbook, having the pressure of having a young guy lead, I don't think you can have any vet that's going to be able to give an excuse as to, well, I didn't know the tempo. No, he's removed all of those things. And what I also tell you is this, too. I hope that coaching staff in their review of the tape found the guys that were dragging behind, found the guys that didn't bring the energy, found the guys that had a bounce-back day but didn't do it from day one. Your job as a professional is to make sure you're in the tip-top shape, make sure that you are ready to go when it's go time, and also be ready to adjust on the fly. Those are some of the requirements of being a pro. And for the ones that needed to get their ass kicked, them the ones we're going to go ahead and remove going into next year. Like, that's my point on to it. I don't need the fights. I need the guys that's going to answer that call every single time, because they're going to have to go into those stadiums, especially in Denver, and Denver got a very traditional crowd. They know when to be loud. The altitude is a part of it, and there is no coming out when you got a young Bo Nix that is trying to prove himself in the second-year jump. So I'm not even mad at day one. I'm just looking at who were the big-time responders in day two. Them the ones that's got to find their way out of here next year.
Right.
Savage, I'm scared to be an instant evaluator on this topic, but I really want to be.
Do it, Mayor. We preseason sports entertainers.
So should I keep my powder wet, as Bert suggests, or keep my powder dry, as Coach Mack suggests, with regard to the offensive line. There were some clean pockets, and they didn't have everybody, but J.C. Latham looked great. Yeah. The offensive line looked really good. I'm scared to think they're going to make a significant jump, but, man, I want to get there.
Mayor, look at it like this. The best teams are led by the bigs. Mm-hmm. Philly, I'll continually say it. The Buffalo Bills, by the bigs. Baltimore even. Look at Kansas City and how they paid to. Mayor, I'm going to keep my powder damp. It ain't going to be, okay, fully socked, like to say, okay. But what I'll say is this. There is a higher level of expectation. Let's look at it real quick. Top 10 pick at right tackle. $10 million man at right guard. That's been in it 13 years. When you get back, a $50 million man at center. You got a first-round draft pick, number 11 overall pick at left guard, and you got an $80 million man that started over 60 games in this league, or maybe more than that right now, at left tackle. Mayor, go ahead and drop some water in there, man. Okay?
I'm going to. I want to.
There should be an expectation, but here's what I will also tell you. It ain't going to be perfect because you got a rookie quarterback. It ain't going to be perfect because you got Calvin Ridley, and it ain't going to be perfect because it's Tony Pollard plus if Tajay can get healthy. There's going to be issues, Mayor, because of the talent around him. But I guess the overall plan should be this. This should be the start of the foundation moving forward for what the expectation is. I don't know how many sacks they're going to give up, but what I do know is this. They're going to be in a position to where they got to anchor big time to try to protect Cam from himself. And that is a huge challenge. There is no other game better played than watching defensive coordinators try to tear the head off of rookie quarterbacks, Mayor. That's got to be their expectation. So I'm with you. I'm a little damp is what I would tell you, okay?
I love it. Good stuff, Savage.
No doubt. By the way, y'all hated on me and my guy, Zeph. Love Ross, okay? But y'all sent Zeph to Atlanta because y'all know we sit on that phone and have great conversations about the game of football. I want to just let y'all know, and I hope my guy Zephyr is listening, okay? We texted earlier today. We cheated on both of y'all. Now,
hey, check this out. Hold on, Savage, before you get off the line, because my boy's all over, man. He covering this, he covering that. You got Vol Network. You covering the Steelers. Tell me this, man. I was watching the Pivot last night, and they had interview on with Jalen Ramsey, and he gave shouts out to the roots here in Nashville. But what you think is going to be of this secondary and this defense up there in Pittsburgh? Real quick.
Listen. As soon as Cam Hayward get his thing, it handled with them. Savage, I'm gonna be real with you. If they can stay healthy, because they got some aging guys, Darius Slade, Juan Thornhill, Jalen Ramsey, Cam Hayward, T.J. Watt might miss a game, Alex Highsmith might miss a game. But, dog, here's what I'm telling you is this. They got replacements for those dudes. Yeah. You got Peyton Wilson in his second year that's become the green dot, the inside linebacker out of NC State for them. You got Patrick Queen that's going to be a great Batman or Robin to what Peyton Wilson needs. On that interior defensive line, if Cam Hayward don't get his deal done, they got guys in place like a Y.A. Black, Derek Harmon, who is a rookie from Oregon, has been named a starter already, right? They got Keanu Benton up the middle. You got T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith, and you also got a replacement with Nick Herbig on the outside also. And my guy out of Ohio State, what's the edge rusher guy, dog?
Jack Sawyer. Jack Sawyer.
Yep. Savage.
You love him.
I love him.
Yeah.
I do love him.
I'll be real. Like, I heard Jalen say on that podcast, like, we ain't got a whole lot of grade. They don't. Like, their biggest issue is figuring out if that left tackle, Broderick Jones, can play at left tackle the way he did at Georgia. They got an X factor, man, and Darnell Washington at tight end that caught a dot over the middle. Dog, I would tell y'all his weight and his size and his body percentage, but I don't want to go that far with Darnell Washington out of Georgia, the tight end.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm going to tell y'all. He's locking down all-pro defensive player of the year like T.J. Watt in practice.
Wow.
He, by himself this past weekend, man, blocked Emmanuel Ogbah at defensive end with no help. What I'm saying is this. If a coach got the patience to turn Darnell Washington into a left tackle, the fool can mess around and be an all-pro is what I'm telling y'all. And he's also capable of catching the football.
Yeah.
Like, the reason I think they were okay with letting Dan Moore go is because Broderick is their number one, but they also have an ex-player in Darnell Washington that Aaron Rodgers is loving on big time. And it's Mercedes Lewis all over to him. So I know this is a Titan Network, Titan Radio affiliate, but I'm Mayor, you asked me about the Titans O-line. My powder's a little soppy about what this team could do this year.
I hear you, Big Savage.
Ramon?
Yeah, I just have been my boy. You got 3 teams you covering, man. I just want to show how broad you are with your brush.
But let me clear it though for the people that think I'm a homer. You damn right I'm a Steelers homer. But what I would say is this: Lamar is in that division. Myles Garrett is in that division.
Yeah.
I mean, we got
Burrow.
You got Joe Burrow.
That's
Then we
tough.
also got Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Then you got Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
That's
Then you got
brutal.
C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
Then you got Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Go to the damn East. Go to the NFC is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Big Savage, Ramon Foster.
It's tough on the AFC, y'all. It's tough on the AFC.
It is.
Yep.
It sure will.
Ramon and Will Weekday morning, 6 to 10. Thank you, Ramon. Good stuff, bro.
going.
Love you, man.
Anytime, man. I'm saying,
It's all fired
I knew
up.
they was going to get a goal. I wanted to ask him that, though, because when I was looking at the Titans and talking about total yards, the teams that were finishing first, it was a lot of AFC teams in there. You know what I'm saying? And there's not that many people that you need to worry about in the NFC. I mean, okay, Green Bay. How worried are you about Detroit? How long? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Eagles kind of, I mean, I ain't got a golden and a red rug rolled out, but, I mean, it ain't difficult. AFC is tough, man.
It is tough. When we come back, NIU coach Thomas Hammock had an interesting take on the new era of college football. We play that for you. Also, the 3HL bingo card next, 104.5 The Zone. United Structural Systems, USSTN.com. Who are they? United Structural Systems, well, they're a foundation repair and waterproofing company that has served the Middle Tennessee area since 1994. They offer foundation repair and waterproofing expertise. That is for sure. USSTN.com. When USS comes to your house, you are getting problem solvers who provide peace of mind to their customers, the homeowner. You're not getting someone who is worried about meeting a sales quota or upselling the next big thing, but someone there to educate you and help you understand what is happening with your home. At USS, their only measure of success is how satisfied the homeowner is, not a closing ratio. This attitude and culture is the reason they keep employees year after year. From project managers to customer service to production, some employees have been there as long as 25 years and more. Over 30,000, 100% satisfied residential customers. USS, homeowners trust USS, keeping homes dry and stable. We guarantee our best. Call USS 615-488-7855. USS serving Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky, and Western Kentucky online, USSTN.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Northern Illinois coach. Thomas Hammock. Yeah.
I love him.
What'd he say?
Huge win last year. What did he say? Well, he talked about the new era of college football. Check it.
To be honest with you, I love the challenge. You know, it don't bother me one bit because you know what? In life, you're going to make decisions, right? Sometimes it's going to work in your favor and sometimes it's not. I told our team the other day, you know, we lost all these guys. Let's see who plays. So it's all good when people put it on Twitter, hey, all glory to God, I'm going on the transfer portal. Let's see if they play. How many of those guys going to play or travel or get snaps? You know, I was thinking I was going to tweet something the other day, a picture of me, and say, you know what? I enjoyed my college experience. I didn't get one dime, but the lessons I learned was more valuable than any money you can ever pay me. And I appreciate that because that is long term. People are losing the fact that this is short term. I coached in the National Football League for 5 years. 5 years, right? Don't lose focus of what the long term. Get your degree, learn valuable lessons that's going to help you in the long term of your life. That's the whole purpose. This is a transition from being a kid to a grown-up. And I hope people don't lose focus of that. Everybody's talking about everything else besides what is the most important thing for going to college. Because if you're going to college to go get a couple dollars, you might as well go get a job. This is too hard to go get a couple dollars. Learn the lesson that you need to learn to be successful in life for the next 40 to 50 years of your life. I would do it again for free, because of the things I learned. That's why I'm standing here today, because of what I learned in college, not because of how much somebody gave me. That's what I would tell people. And parents, they need to learn that lesson too. Stop trying to live through your kids. Go to teach your kids what are the things they need to learn to be successful. That's what I'm telling my kids. I don't care about no NIL, no revenue share. I can care less. You need to learn things in college to get you prepared for life, to be a father, a husband, to work, everything else. Those are the most important things. That's what people are missing, in my opinion. Just my opinion.
I love the take, but it's almost like the college sports landscape is moving at 3,000 miles per hour, so nobody's going to stop and hear that.
Yeah, that is great. That right there, right before NIL was introduced, that should have been the speech. Mm-hmm. Right before it.
You can't sell that.
And that is, I mean,
go get a job, couple dollars. It's more money than that, especially to a lot of the kids.
That's even to Division II, low D1 guys. That's hard to kind of, you know what I mean, wrap your head around, because once they get there, and like he said, you're doing all of that, an opportunity arises for you to get into boat and go. Like if you did all your work, you handled your business in school, you were a model citizen, and you worked as hard as you could in your field of play, mm-hmm. and all of a sudden you get to that junior year and you did everything you were supposed to, and a Power 4 program knocks at your door. Like, what you supposed to say? Hey, man, listen, man, I'm sticking to what I got going on right here. I understand what y'all want to do. I appreciate that $1 million offer. I'm not going to be able to take that, man. I'm going to stay right here. Yep. I like these $10,000 that I'm getting yearly and my scholarship paid for. I mean, I ain't going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, what are you talking about?
I love the message, but I really like how Derek Mason hit on it with Ramon and Will. And he's selling, come here, we'll coach you up
to get you
ready for that Power 4 opportunity.
If that's what you're looking for.
It's like, we're playing Wisconsin in a few weeks. Yep. You can go put that on tape.
Yep. Or and for the ones that understand that you're not going to be able to take it still come here. Iron sharpens iron. You're around the right people doing the right things. You don't know what can blow for you.
Misty, I'm sorry we couldn't get to you in Bon Aqua. Call back tomorrow. We'll jump you to the front of the list. 3HL bingo card. That boy is taking over inside of me, y'all.
Who?
Oh, that sugar's made you tired.
Yeah, he won today. He won, y'all. He will not win tomorrow, y'all.
Dude.
He
didn't just win. He dominated.
I've been slimed by the sweets.
Yes.
I had to eat my way out. All of these were. You had to eat your way out the bakery.
I'm telling you, man, it's rough, boy.
They still suck. I don't remember who said that or why. I want to say it was Dawn talking about something, but I
probably
don't
was.
remember.
That's
Also, Dawn, who's that? Yeah. One of them has to be better than the other, or not. I don't even remember what you were talking about there.
Oh, no.
Offense, run, pass.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about,
the balance.
You know what comes
Balanced
next?
offense.
My little brain's in the water.
That's Slay. Slay, you are just the bingo card today.
That was Fredo.
Dinner is for losers.
That was also Slay.
Like, I'm not hungry right
Dude,
now.
you are Fat Boy Slay's on fire today.
And we finish with I'm a little damp.
Ramon Foster.
That was Savage.
John Savage, way to make the card, man.
That's true. Thank you, Ross. Great job today, brother. We'll be back at it tomorrow. We are only on from 3 until 5 as Titans Radio will take it at that point. Titans and Falcons.
We get to see more of Cam Ward.
That's exactly right. We'll get you ready tomorrow.
Announcement at 3, too.
Yes.
Yes. Announcement at 3. A new high school football show.
Yeah, buddy.
Glad you remembered that.
Sure enough.
We appreciate you guys so much for allowing us to be a part of your lives and your day, all of those things. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take it lightly. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be unless you were getting a shout out to all of the sugar babies out there. Sugar babies. Salute.
Oh, those were good.
And the people that eat it.